A very good afternoon and happy Mahashivratri to all of you. Myself, Shweta Jain, Secretary WRC, welcome all of you on Women Campus Drive. I recognize the presence of Chairman WIRC CA Murtaza Kachwala, Speaker of today's session, Professor Shannon, my counsel and the colleague, CA Pinky Kedia. And it's really an honor to be with you today as I stand before you all on a very special occasion and worthy of celebration, that is International Women's Day celebration. So friends, in this era, women's are leading everywhere. And I personally feel now there is no need for separate reservation or distinction for women. But equally true that every woman has to undergo in a particular phase at once in her lifetime, where we have to take a break from our career. So our initiative of this Women Campus Drive is for that only. And this is for to contribute towards reskilling or upskilling such type of our members. We know that after taking a break, when we think to come back into the mainstream, a lot many challenges, or we can say our thoughts comes in our mind that how we should start again, from where we should start. And sometimes we feel that how we will cope up with the latest trends and technologies, how we will compete with this new crowd, or some hesitation in talking in front of the people, feeling like sometimes little low in confidence and a lot more. So so keeping this in mind, we have structured this event. The first 6 days we have a session on a various subjects, like today how to write CV, because CV is your first impression. And then we have a session how to increase your justification power, then communication skill, then reduce a fear of interview. Or just to give a flavor of interview, we have kept a mock interview also on day 7th, so that you can perform on final day on 8th. We have excellent faculties to train on various subjects, and I'm hoping it will be beneficial to all of you. And definitely you will have so many takeaways at the end of this program. So friends, on this International Women's Day, let's rejuvenate our efforts for a better world with women leading everywhere, which goes well with this year's theme, lead towards excellence, achievement, and development. So now I request to our Chairman WRC, CA Murtaza Kachwala, for his address and for further guidance. Over to you, sir.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think we should start with our motto song. So
okay. I'm so sorry for that. First, I request everyone, put your hands on your heart and for our ICI motto.
येष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति येष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शितः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्द्वैता 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 एतद्द्वैता.
Thank you so much, everyone. So now I request our Chairman WRC Murtaza Kachwala for his address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shweta. Good afternoon to everyone. I recognize presence of WRC Secretary Shweta Jain, my colleague in council, Pinky Kedia, today's learned faculty, Shannon sir. So thank you for accepting our invitation, and all the participants and all the coordinators. Thank you for joining us today. I think an interesting initiative around the time of International Women's Day. This year, like Shweta mentioned, when we thought about or coined the theme lead, we said, like, what are the problem statements? And we realized a few of them. See, one, when newly qualified chartered accountants go for interview to large corporates, if the article clerk, if they done their articleship in smaller firms and they would have worked only on tally or GST or TDS and income tax, then large firms or large corporates cannot hire them in finance planning, analysis, budgeting, or internal audit, or forensic, or IBC, or valuation. And forget the data analytics and RPA, which is really the next generation. So we thought there was a skill gap between what is available and what is required in the marketplace. So we will try to fill this gap during while doing various programs. But we also realize that there are so many chartered accountants who do so much of manual work, and a lot of which can be automated. And hence, we're going to try to see how we can tie up with software vendors to make software available at a reasonable price or free. We'll also try to develop some utilities which can be available and used in small and medium practitioners in their offices free of cost. So we'll try to bridge that gap as well. While doing that, we also realized like there are a lot of firms who want to give out smaller assignments to many chartered accountants across India. And there are a lot of people who are looking for work. So we thought, let us give a platform. And we even are launching a program called as program Milap. Milap is like firms who want to give out work will also go and register on a link in a database, and the firms who want work will also register. And whenever anyone wants to give the work, they will just put something there, and it will reach out in that particular city to that CA. They'll get a message on their mobile, and they will be able to reach the firm partner who wants to give the work, talk to them, and they agree, and then they start the work, something like that. So we are trying to create a portal as well for that. So friends, the whole aim of lead was to attain development or growth or create wealth for chartered accountants, do the development of the institute and the nation. But we could do this by taking a leap towards achieving that excellence. And excellence will come by continuous learning, providing tools, etc., and also achieving good quality desired output for the client, and while ensuring that we also comply with all the, in an ethical manner, comply with all the ethical standards and the standards of auditing as well. So the whole year, we're going to work around various things in which we can increase opportunities for members. We can try to get as many like work from home or assignment to assignment. We try to increase placement and development of the students overall. So that will be the whole aim. And I think an interesting one here as well, where on the last day there will be a campus, and it will the members who are attending this program will get an opportunity to interview and maybe possibly get a job as well. And this initial 5 or 6 days, there are faculties like Shannon sir who will come and help us in various aspects of the softer skills, the communication, etc. So really grateful. Excellent program, Shweta and Pinky, and I wish all the best to all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chairman, for beautifully explain our theme. I'm sure this year going to be a very, very energetic and enthusiastic with this very energetic and leading theme, I can say that. So moving further, Professor Shannon, Shannon sir is a very eminent personality is with us. It is our duty, and let's hear just a brief about him before handing over charge to today's faculty. I request Pinky for officially and formal introduction.
Thank you, Shweta. It's my indeed pleasure to introduce Professor Shannon. Actually, when I got the profile of Mr. Shannon, I was surprised. How can I read 4-page profile? So, because his achievements are so much that I can cover only a few lines. That Mr. Shannon Chavan is a accomplished corporate trainer and consultant and is properly known as customer specialist. He has a rich corporate experience of more than a decade working with hospitality, aviation, and logistic industry in sales and marketing with well-known companies like Lee and Murray, Taj, Hyatt, and Delta Airlines. Realizing his interest in training, he took up his initial assignment with ICAS, Independent Counseling and Advisory Services, where he trained internal customers of well-known brands on behavioral skill sets. In 2018, he ventured into the training in the capacity of a corporate trainer, making it a full-time endeavor. Shannon is a double postgraduate in business administration, MBA marketing, and in commerce, MCOM, and in graduate in industrial psychology and market research from University of Mumbai. He is a diploma holder in intellectual property right from ICFAI and in theme-centered interaction for OD and OC. This is denotes as organizational development and organizational communication from TISS. And he is a founder of one organization, Strat Ion. And he has an array of accomplishments, including being invited as a guest speaker for the Cannes Ed Film Festival held by Roque at SNDT College, Juhu, in the year 2010. And he is a keynote speaker on professionalism in the workplace at the National CA Conclave at Rajkot in 2014. He has been also awarded for his contribution in the field of soft skill training and marketing by ICI 2021 and IIPM 2009. In academia, he has worked with RIM, SR, Rijvi Institute of Management Study and Research, and CIMR, Chetna Institute of Management Studies and Research. With this brief introduction, I request all to welcome Mr. Shannon. And please, Shannon, sir, you can start your session.
So, CA Pinky, thank you very much. Thank you, Shweta Jain, as well as Sir, for this amazing opportunity. Before we kick off, I would request all participants to keep their cameras on, please, because I know this is virtual. Unfortunately, we can't meet in the flesh. So it's really, really respectful when I can keep my camera on and y'all can see me and vice versa also. Yeah, I want this entire session to be completely interactive. If the seniors are along with me during the session, please bounce off questions to me. It'll be my pleasure to answer them. So I'm just waiting for the participants to keep their cameras on before we start. So I can see Rashi. Okay, I can see Sonali. I can see Snehal. Waiting for the others to respect my request and to please keep your cameras on. Okay, I can see Meenakshi. Okay, Kinjal. Okay, good to see you all. Fine. So, we'll wait for the others to keep it on. Till then, we will kick off. What we're going to be doing this afternoon is very, very simple. We're going to take the macro aspect first of how to crack an interview, right? And along with that, embedded is the micro aspect of how to write a CV, okay, or AKA a resume. Please, at different points of time, if you have any questions, please stop me. Yeah, I will keep my camera on and then we will take off from there on. I'm going to share my screen. Is that all good with everyone? I would like somebody to respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. Thank you very much for your response. Okay, so let me share my screen and let the games begin. Is my screen visible with the first slide?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So you see over here, okay, firstly, a good afternoon once again to everyone. You know, my teacher always used to tell me a lovely statement. It's never too late. Some of you all must have heard that statement. Yes or no? Okay, I'm waiting for a response.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, fantastic, right? So if it's never too late, but there is one addendum to that one thing. It's never too late if you start today. Yes or no? Right? Because otherwise, if you're always telling, hey, Shannon, it's never too late, let's chill in Vegas and then we will come back. Don't you think you're doing something in time management called procrastination? Hello, waiting for a response.
Yes.
Right? Okay. It's not only CA Pinky who's on this forum, right? We have other people also. So guys, please interact if you don't mind. Okay. So the name of the brand that I represent and the company name is Stratian. Okay. And we are into three areas, into academics.
Just to interrupt, everyone can unmute themselves, I think. There is no any bar from our side that they can't unmute themselves. So please unmute themselves and answer his question, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are into three simple areas in the learning and development field. We are into training, we are into consulting, and we are into academia. So it's all about preparing future professionals. Yes or no? Some of you all have left the field for some time for whatever personal reasons, and you all want to get back. And trust me, we will come to that beautiful word. If you have that word in your personality, you've not missed out much, even though you have to take a break for whatever personal reason. So why do you read over here? It's an art. Yeah. Why have I written it's an art and not, a kind of a major skill? It's an art plus a skill, but why an art? Anyone, please? Come on, we should make this interactive. Come on. Okay, Sonali, can you give me a brief, please, on why have you seen something called it's an art that anyone can master?
सर, मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि जब आप किसी के सामने नहीं होते हो, तभी भी अगर उसकी प्रोफाइल या रिज्यूम आप पढ़ते हो, तो आप खुद को उसके थ्रू रिप्रेजेंट कर सके. जैसे किसी का स्कल्पचर है या किसी का ड्राइंग है, तो वैसे खुद को करना चाहिए. और सर, इसी बहाने में ये भी बोलूंगी कि पिंकी मैम और श्वेता मैम को थैंक यू मच कि आपने फर्स्ट डे ये प्रोग्राम लिया, क्योंकि एज अ वुमन मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि हम खुद के नेगेटिव पॉइंट बहुत जल्दी.
Lovely. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Wonderful. So when we talk about, yes, Sonali, thank you. So very, very crucial is, so Rashi, can you give me your perspective, please? Okay, I can't hear Rashi. Can we have Neha? Neha, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. Can you unmute yourself, please? Yes, Neha.
I'm sorry, I could not hear the question properly because there was some turbulence in between.
Oh, turbulence. I like that word. You like aviation, I see. Not bad. So Neha, when we are talking about an art, why have I said it's an art? Right? So why have I used the word art? Anyone? Yeah, Neha, can you give me your perspective? Okay, Kusum. Kusum, calling Kusum. I hope you all can hear me clearly, everyone.
Your voice is not audible, Kusum.
Okay, so can you all hear me now? Pinky,
Yes.
can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
The more we practice, the more we improve in it.
Oh, very nice, Kusum. Very, very nice. The more you practice. But always remember, don't you think you're seeing the three people on the opposite side of this image? And very, very crucial, don't you think we need to change when there are different set of interviewers? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So what is an interview? Correct? It's nothing but a meeting between an employer or a panel of interviewers, as well as you, to check whether you have the right knowledge and if you can take the knowledge and apply it into something called a skill that the company is looking out for. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So over here, it's a very, very important word. If you want to have confidence, don't you think we need to really prepare? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, there is a beautiful line that Benjamin Franklin gave in terms of preparation. He said, by failing to prepare, be prepared to fail. Do you agree with that statement?
100%.
Lovely. Thank you so much for saying 100%. You see, it's crazy competition out there. Yes or no? And as the chairman rightly said, today we have the youngsters who are going to be competing with you. You have digital that's going to be competing with you. You have something called volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity called a VUCA world that we are competing with. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So very, very crucial is, don't you think we need to set ourselves apart from the competition as a qualified chartered accountant in the future? Can somebody respond, please?
Don't think that anybody, any other person will respond. You and your own can respond that question. आप सब लोग आंसर कर सकते हो, दूसरे के ऊपर मत वो डिनाई कर, वो रिलाई करो कि वो दूसरा ये आंसर देगा. You all can give answer.
Yes, Meenakshi, talk to me.
They want a question to again.
Okay, so it's very, very critical that, don't you think, okay, you need to be really ready in order to compete in the future once you get into the working zone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, fantastic. Right? So don't you think it's important to read and to study? Why? Because in operations, what they tell you is quality input, quality process, quality output. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Or once a chartered accountant told me a beautiful, lovely statement. Would you like to hear that statement?
Yes.
Yeah. He very nicely said, garbage in, garbage out. Right? Yeah. So there, see, Pinky knows what I'm talking about. That's why she's smiling. That's really nice. Okay. So let's go ahead. Don't you think quality reading plays a very critical role?
Very much. Very
Yeah.
much.
So what you see, what you read, don't you think it reflects on how you speak, how you think, how the words come out, how the ideas flow? Right? I'm not saying always be serious in life and only focus on the serious stuff. Don't you think we can also, once in a while, focus on the things that are not that serious? Because there's a lovely line in English that says, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Yes or no?
Correct. Correct.
Right? Okay. So CA Pinky, thank you so much. You're the only one who's interacting with me and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now, communication.
Because I can't sit silently.
Thank you, ma'am. I like it. I'm so happy. At least there's one person that's communicating with Shannon and I appreciate that. Right. I want others also to communicate, but if they are keeping quiet, we can't force people.
Otherwise, I will quit. If any other person will not start, I will quit.
Lovely, ma'am. Okay. So what is Pinky and myself doing right now? Don't you think we are exchanging information? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Fantastic, Poonam. Now,
Thank you.
Poonam, can I see you? Because I cannot see you. I can only see a big P against your name in green.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
Oh, fantastic, Poonam. Finally. So I got another P in the mix. I've got Pinky on one side. I got Poonam. I think so. P is the order of the day, looks like. Where Shannon is concerned.
Thank you, sir.
Hey. Nice,
Thank
Poonam.
you.
You're smiling. I like
Thank
the
you.
energy. I like it. Okay. So Poonam, please
Am
be
I
part of
visible?
my team. You're very clear, right? You're
Sure,
very clear. Fantastic. Now, so Poonam, talking to you. Whenever we're talking exchange, like you see, you do not know me, I do not know you, but so beautifully we exchange the energy. You were smiling, I was smiling. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Now, whenever you're sitting for an interview, don't you think we have to explain things simply to the opposite person for him or her to select me?
Exactly, sir.
Right? Nice. I like that word exactly. In order to do that, Poonam, let me ask you a simple question and then I'll go to Pinky also.
All right.
Have you received a gift in your life that was gift wrapped?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Now, take two scenarios, okay? So the first scenario is when the gift came to you that was gift wrapped, it was full of sellotape, so much of gift wrapping paper that you were so puckered in opening it, you just tore it open because you were excited to see the gift, okay? That is scenario one. Now, scenario two, Poonam is smiling there, I like that. Okay, in scenario two, Poonam, the gift wrapping was so easy that it was very easy to open. Would you like gift two or gift one?
Gift two.
Fantastic.
I got what you're talking about.
Lovely. Why? Because the opposite person made your life easy and simple. Yes or no, Poonam?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, let's go to Pinky also. Pinky, would you like gift one or gift two?
Sometime gift one.
Oh my God! So you like okay?
Because I want adventure in our life.
Oh, so you like a lot of obstacles. Oh my God, Pinky, you should meet Sri Ravi Shankar, right? Okay, he'll make your life simple. Nice one, nice one. So you like obstacles. I appreciate that. Nice perspective. So very crucial over here is when you see the entire communication process, there are two lovely levels and two lovely words. One is encoding. The second one is decoding.
Decoding.
Right? Now, when
Yes,
we
sir.
talk about encoding and decoding, don't you think when CA Pinky or Poonam is opposite me, and when they're asking Shannon questions, if I, listen carefully, ladies, if I am brilliantly, very well prepared, don't you think I will be able to gift wrap my communication so simply that when it touches the ears of Pinky and Poonam, who I cannot see right now, right? Don't you think okay, they will be able to understand what Shannon is communicating, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So it's very, very critical always to remember, encode your message easily so that when it comes to the opposite person in an interview, because there are some people who give saas bhi kabhi bahut hi answers or kahani gar ki answers, yes or no? Right?
Yes,
they
sir.
keep on buck. It's like Bol Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan. You know what I'm talking about, ladies,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
Yeah. So very important, keep it crisp and to the point. Right? Because sometimes your interview is only half an hour. Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Right? So very, very important. Keep to time. Listen to what the person is asking. And don't you think, but then, you know, Pinky, the reason why a lot of people, because I'm on interview panels as a behavioral psychologist, and the reason why I write on their CVs, don't select, because when they are asked a question, they will give all answers like Chandramukhi, Faro from Devdas, but they will not come to the point. You know why? Because their technicalities are very weak. I hope you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So very, very crucial. Keep it crisp, keep it to the point, and then expand your answer. Do you agree with what you read?
What to do if we don't have any answer or we don't know the answer of that question?
Lovely, ma'am. Superb. Very important then is tell the interviewer that, sir, ma'am, I do not know this one, but I can try another one. Yes or no? Right? Because
Yes.
even, ma'am, when I have sat for interviews, it's not that I knew 100% of the answers, correct? But even if I knew a 70 to 80% percentile, don't you think I could be able to beautifully explain it?
Yes, yes.
Right? Okay. And somebody has unmuted and there's a very cute baby who's beside her. Right? I can hear that cute little sound. So can you please mute yourself? It's such a doll, whoever has that little one. Okay. So let's go ahead. Okay. Now, how many of you all do this? Should we do this or should we do something else in the word? Anyone? Should we do this or should we do something else?
It should be listening.
Meenakshi, I cannot see you.
So sorry, I'm having my baby on my lap.
That's fine. That's fine. But I need to see you, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's so cute to see a little one. Okay. So, Meenakshi, should we do this one?
Actually, this program is for you, madam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are not capable of going outside because of baby or because of some home problem. So don't be same or afraid. Keep your video on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
May I say something?
Thank you. Who's this? Who's this?
Poonam here. Sir,
Okay.
Poonam here.
Okay. So Poonam, firstly, I'll just finish with Meenakshi if you don't mind, then I'll
Sure.
come to you. And Poonam, I still can't see you. Okay. Right. Okay. Yes, Meenakshi, talk to me. Should we do
Yes.
hearing or should we do something else, Meenakshi?
It should be listening rather than
Thank
hearing.
you. Thank you. Lovely, Meenakshi. Thank you so much. Now, 5 simple points on the difference between hearing and listening. Anyone can give me 5 simple points. The difference between this one word, which you should never do in life or in an interview, but do what Meenakshi rightly said, listening. Anyone? Yes, Poonam. Poonam, talk to me.
Yeah. Listening is where we can respond, and hearing is, listening is concentrating where we are responding. We are getting what.
Lovely. So, Poonam, you said concentrated. I like that word. Now, if I need to concentrate, what is that simple word in life that a lot of people don't have when it comes to their profession?
So listening is the only listening is the only
Nice.
thing.
Okay. So now I'll make life. Okay. So somebody said concentrated, right? That's Poonam. She said concentrated. So I'll give you 5 differences. Tell me if you agree with me or not. Can we begin?
Yes, sir, sure.
Right. Okay. Let's go. The first one. If I need to pay attention, don't you think I need to be interested?
Yes.
Thank
correct.
you. Second, listen. Okay. Second, don't you think I need to have the patience? Let Meenakshi finish. Let Poonam finish. Let Sonali finish, and then I should respond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Two. Third, lovely. Okay. So first one is interest. Second one is patience. Third one. Now Meenakshi is so kind to respond. Pinky is so kind to respond. Poonam is so kind to respond. Don't you think I need to respect them?
Yes, sir. True.
Thank you. Lovely. Let's go to the fourth one. Don't you think I can learn, even though I'm not a CA, even though because I don't like finance, so I got into a different stream of study and work. But don't you think if I keep an open mind and an open heart, I can also listen and learn from chartered accountants? Do you agree with my statement?
Yes, sir.
Right, lovely. And
Definitely,
the last
definitely,
one,
sir.
and the last one, Meenakshi, tell me if I'm right or wrong, right? And the last one, since I am giving you, right, okay, don't you think you should also give me, it's called reciprocation. I hope you know what I'm talking about, right? So the 5 things. But if I am hearing, don't you think I will tell the interview panel all the time, excuse me, ma'am, can you please repeat your question? Excuse me, sir, can you please repeat? And don't you think who's giving a bad impression? It is Shannon to the entire interview panel. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Ah, lovely. And you know why people don't listen? Please read the next slide and tell me if you agree with the words.
%100% true.
Thank you. 100%. Wow. Not even 99. Not bad. Okay,
Yes,
great.
correct.
Okay. So the ones who are paying attention, right, am I clear so far? Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
sir.
Fantastic. Oh, nice. Now Neha also has come into the conversation. Not bad. I thought it was only the Poonams and the Pinkies of the world, but now Meenakshi and Neha, not bad. We have 2 other letters in the alphabetical order. Lovely. Let's go ahead, ladies. The P's. Don't you think you should plan before going for an interview? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Prepare brilliantly well. Yeah. Because when you prepare well, don't you think you have the confidence to perform?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And how will you have the confidence to perform? I still can't see Swati Das. Is because I am practicing behind the scenes. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right? And the last but not the least is when I have practiced, don't you think when I'm looking at the panel, when I'm sitting for an interview, I am all ready to perform outstandingly well? Yes or no, Kusum?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Right? So please read the next slide. Just skim over it. We'll be covering these points. All good so far?
Yeah.
I still
Yes,
can't
sir.
see, I can't still
Yes.
see my participants, unfortunately. I can only see Rashi, Neha, Kusum, and Meenakshi, along with a kind CA Pinky, right? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, anyone knows what this is? I call it the silent communicator. Anyone knows what we're going to discuss right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Priyanka, I cannot see you. So if I can see somebody, then the person can. Yes, okay. Priyanka, talk to me. I think so you're traveling.
Yeah, I'm traveling. That's why.
Oh, fantastic. No. But Priyanka, keep it on when you want to talk to Shannon. So Priyanka, can you tell me aspects of body language according to you?
The gestures which we put,
Good. 1. Next.
sometimes we cannot speak, so our body speaks naturally. So that is a body language.
Okay.
Right now, we cannot express something. Maybe
Yes. Yes. So you said gestures is 1, right? Anything else, Priyanka, from your end?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Fantastic. Anybody else would like to join the conversation before I delve into it?
Like Priyanka said, the gestures and obviously the postures.
Posture.
we,
Very nice. Posture. Very nice. Next. Come on, Neha.
Our facial expressions.
Facial expression, Meenakshi. From the time I started, am I looking like Dukhi Atma or am I really excited and energetic? There, Pinky smiling, right? Yeah, right. That's called energy, ladies. Right? Not like Kani Gargar ki. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like when I go home, my mom is always depressed thanks to Balaji telefilms. I tell her eat Balaji chips, but unfortunately, right? She doesn't listen to me. Okay, lovely. So let's go ahead. First one, Corona, uncle and auntie Corona has taught us about distance. So one is proxemics, right? So very, very important to keep distance. The next one, eye contact. So when I'm talking to a Meenakshi, I'm looking only at Meenakshi. When I'm talking to a CA Pinky, I'm only looking at a Pinky. When Neha is suddenly talking to me, I'm like, hey, Neha, what's up? Right? And when Poonam was very kind to show us the little one, I looked at the little one as well as Poonam when Poonam was responding. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So why is because, ladies, don't you think it's all about respect? Right? But always remember one thing, never stare. Okay? Never ever stare. Yeah? You can always glance and look away, but never stare. Also another thing, if we are talking about a panel, okay, a panel is one person sitting to my left, in the center and in the right. Okay, what should be my eye contact? Let's look at the center person because she is asked a question. Let's look at the left while answering because there's a gentleman there. Let's look at the right because there's a lady there. And when I'm finishing my answer, don't you think I need to stop back at the center person? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. You know why? You know why? Because don't you think I need to respect everybody who is on the interview panel? Yes or no?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I see there's a hand where Ravati is concerned. Yes, Ravati, quickly. Okay. So let's go ahead. Yeah. So the next one is facial expressions, correct? Yeah. And where does this facial expressions come from? A simple question to the ladies. Where does this facial expression come from?
From heart.
From what?
Absolutely,
From
brilliantly said. From
Heart.
within,
Heart.
forget the heart, from within. If you are sad, if you are a pessimist, if you're a depressed person, right? If you do not look at anything as blessings in the world, but always complaining, cribbing. If you know what I mean, ladies, don't you think the same person will be seen on the outside? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And let me make a very strong statement. Some of you are senior to me, but let me make it anyway. Don't you think we all, including Shannon, has problems?
Yes, sir.
Right? But a professional will never show his or her problems. They will always show the world that they have the best, perfect world. Do you agree with me?
Definitely.
Yes.
Correct.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. Because nobody's bothered about your problem because everybody has it. Please remember. But, you know, according to Helen Keller, who was blind and deaf, she said a beautiful statement. Ladies, do you want to hear that statement?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it went like this. If you look at the sunshine, you have no time for your shadows. What she said, if you look at the gratitude and the blessings God has given you, if you believe in God, right? Okay, you have no time for the negativity. Okay, facial expressions. Then come gestures. Can I say the stock market is low? Oh my God, what is Shannon doing? He's showing high and he's saying the stock market is low. Don't you think my audio and video, there is a mismatch?
Yes.
Right? But if I say the stock market is high or I'm doing brilliantly well, don't you think my audio and video is matching now, ladies?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. So always remember, that's why I said also practice, one of the P's. So when you go for an interview, understand your body language, which is non-verbal, should match your verbal. Do you agree with my statement?
Yes.
Totally.
Okay, totally. Hey, I like that word, totally. Okay, let's go ahead. And haptic, the power of touch. Soon, Corona is going to be a thing of the past in the future. And then, so it's very, very important. There are different ways. There's a fist bump. There is a namaste. There is a handshake. It depends upon how you want to do it, right? So these are various things in terms of haptics. And another part of nonverbal communication is something, a technical term in communication called artifactual communication. Requesting Ravati to please switch off that hand because I can see a digital hand near her name. So if there is no question from her end, request her to put that digital hand down, please. Thank you. Okay, anyone can tell me what is Shannon going to talk about when you see the slide, artifactual communication? Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. Shagufta. Good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome. Yes, anyone? When we talk about... Yes, Poonam, talk to me. Yes, Poonam, talk to me.
Is it communicating through your appearance?
Oh, lovely. Poonam, man. Poonam, can you tell me what you had for lunch? Wow, you are really in the zone. You're killing the answers. Lovely. Good to have you as a participant.
Today.
Oh, lovely. So you see, sometimes also when you fast, the brain works better. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, great. But you know, Poonam, it's such a joy to talk to you because you're sharing the same Shannon energy, man. You're good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, so great. So let's get into what Poonam said. Now, when we talk about grooming, don't you see there is a guy called Kishore Biani who started with a brilliant brand called Big Bazaar. He said in Hindi, "Jo dikta hai, wo bikta hai." Yes or no?
Yes, sir. This is my punchline.
Fantastic. So what he meant was, don't you think you are marketing yourself, you are branding yourself, you're selling yourself when you are at an interview? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So
Yes.
let's dive into artifactual. Now, what you wear says a lot about you. And before I delve into these beautiful areas where women are going to be very happy, because some women believe in a beautiful concept called retail therapy. Yeah. So before we get into something like this, yeah, do you agree with Shannon's statement when he makes this lovely statement? You don't need to wear brands to look good.
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
Right.
Yeah. So you
Yes,
can
sir,
wear
yes, sir.
simple clothing, but the way you wear it can say a lot about you. Correct? Yeah. So let's go into it. So there are two kinds of dressing. One is Indian wear, one is Western wear. Right? So since we're in Bombay, India, let's go into Indian wear first. Now, I'm only showing you brands to glamorize my screen. Okay. So I'm going to show you different types. There are some women who look amazing and so professional in Indian wear. Right? And if you've got the confidence, the body type, XYZ, and if you feel that you like to wear Western wear, I will expose you to that also. So few styles of Indian wear. Okay. Yeah. I know women who use a sari so beautifully and they dress up so splendidly that you cannot see even 1% of skin. I hope you know, ladies, what I'm talking about. Right? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So different styles. Okay. Once again, I'm only showing you brands to glamorize the screen. It all depends upon what you wear, how you can pull off, which firm you're working in. Yeah, all of these play a very, very critical role. Yeah. Hey, welcome to Calvin Klein. Okay, that's this shot for you. Now, let's go to Western wear. It all depends upon, you know, if you like to wear Western wear, that's perfectly fine too. So different styles. Yeah. Because it's all about packaging. You will never want to go to a bookstore and pick up a book that has got a dirty cover. Yes or no? Right? So you also, yeah. So choose your own style, whatever it may be. And it also depends upon the firm that you're working at. But very, very important, what my mother's always told me, dress up to be confident, dress up so that you are comfortable, dress up so you can perform very well. This is mom's words. You see, don't you think all of this is showing very clean, neat, professional dressing, whether it's Indian wear or Western wear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So the shoes also, okay. Ballerina is not formal, but a slight kitten heel or something like a little block or a wedge is good, depending upon what kind of, you know, dressing you are functioning with. But see to it that your footwear is comfortable. Also, the kind of bag that you carry, don't you think your accessory says a lot about you and your personality? So the different types of bags that you can carry depending upon, yeah, what the occasion for the day when you're going to work is concerned. Now, even makeup, yeah, nothing too dark, but very, very crucial. A 27 eyeliner, a 117 lip gloss, a 44 blush on, a 17 compact. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. These are all shade numbers, yeah, for people who like makeup. But always remember, nothing to excess. right? Because if it is excessive, don't you think you are creating a wrong negative brand image for yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, great. So even tattoos, there is no harm in getting your body inked. Yeah. But very, very important is which part of the body has got a tattoo. When you're going to work, see that the tattoo is covered. Yeah, covered with some piece of clothing. Why? Because I'm extremely sorry. Don't you think when people see your tattoo, they immediately start judging you? Do you agree with that statement?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, ladies, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Firstly, in the world, people are already judging us, correct?
Right, right.
Right?
Correct.
Now, if you show something more, like too tight clothing, something that is revealing, something that is transparent, the makeup is too dark, your tattoos are visible, don't you think you are creating a wrong brand image for yourself?
Correct.
Right? And you're telling
Yes, sir.
people, hey, please judge me. Please talk behind my back even more. So ladies, my only sincere request is better to be safe than sorry. Yes or no?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So before we go ahead, any questions from the team? Anyone would like to ask me anything, please feel free to do so before we go ahead. Is it clear? Is it crystal clear?
It's crystal clear, sir.
Oh, lovely. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you. Now, even the watch that you wear, don't you think it depends upon what, there are some women who tell me that, Shannon, we don't like to wear a watch today. Why? Is because we have, a smart band or a smart watch, or our watches on the, mobile phone, so we don't need it, right? So it clearly depends upon you. Ma'am, speaking to Shagufta. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Shannon, can you? Hello, Shannon.
Yes,
Am I
yes, ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ask me something?
No. I just said if there is any questions, ma'am. Yeah, because I saw your hand raised.
Your
Yeah.
explanation is excellent.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Because I saw your hand raised, so I just thought that you had a question for me.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay, so
Thank
very,
you.
very important. It clearly depends upon whether you would like to wear a watch, because don't you think a watch is another accessory that women can carry off? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now,
Definitely.
this is what I've been trained on. Okay. So I'm just telling you because my job is to expose you ladies to it. They say sometimes your watch strap should match your belt if you're wearing one, and your belt color should match your shoes. Okay. This is for formal dressing. So just giving you a small tidbit of information. Yeah. Now let's have some fun. Okay. What I want you all to do is, ladies, I want you to think of words that are starting with these letters. Okay. The word should start with T, W, A, H, C, and D. What I want you to do is, please type it in the chat box, but don't type one word. Type all the words that you think are important for success, right? And then click enter in the chat box. So besides, say, for example, CA Pinky was participating in this activity, don't you think all the words would come with her name? I hope you know what I'm talking about, right? So in the chat box, please type out words starting with this letter, T, W, A, H, C, D, right? And then click enter. So beside your name, all the words begin. You'll get 5 minutes for this activity. Please start. I'll be now focusing on the chat box. I hope my explanation was clear where this activity is concerned.
So pardon me, can you just repeat again?
Who am I speaking to?
Priyanka, I just got disconnected.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
seeing that properly.
Okay, so Priyanka, since you're traveling, definitely, once again, you have to give me letters, the words starting with these letters, starting with T, starting with W, A, H, C, D, and very crucial, these words should be related to your success, either in the personal life or in the professional life. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
My pleasure. And I'll be focusing now on the chat box. Okay, discipline. Okay, active, hard work. Okay, I think so the ladies did not understand. You have to type all the words down and then press enter, please. Oh, lovely. Oh, Swati has got it. Very nice. True, where, attitude, happy. Oh, calm. Yeah, it's very, very important to be calm, especially in a stressful situation. Dressing. That's nice. Target, time, win, achieve, help, courage, and discipline. Oh, courage. Yeah, you don't need to be in the Army, Navy, Air Force, right? Yes, yes, very nice. Target, win, a seed. Okay, so Neha, can you explain the word a seed to the team, please? Speaking to Neha. Heights, connect, and delegate. Okay. Okay, tackle, wise, active, helpful, caring, dedicated. Lovely. Oh, Priyanka, firstly, thank you very much. I love the way you've presented your entire answer to the team. And I like the detailing of T, semicolon, and the answer. Very nice, very nice. Excellent way of presenting. Tactful, witty, attitude, hard, but smart work, calm, and determination. Okay. Talent, attitude, hard work, concentration. Okay. Okay. Target worthy approach. Oh, lovely. Watch, attitude, time. Okay. Nice. Time, winner, active, honest, character. Oh, character. Lovely. Discipline. Okay. Nice. So, what do they always say? Okay. So I'm going to give you my perspective now, right? They always say, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. Right? So along with all what you all have brilliantly typed, and thank you very much for the interaction on the chat box. Yeah. Don't you think it all starts with the mind, whatever we do in life?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. Okay, thank you. Now, what is this A word? It's extremely important to have it. And according to Shannon, if you have this A word in life, okay, and if India had this brilliant A word in everybody's heart and they did things well, don't you think we would have been a superpower nearly 20 years ago? So anyone knows this A word? You don't need to type it. Somebody can just unmute themselves and answer. It's a very simple word in life, but a very powerful word. Because from this A word, oh, lovely, lovely. Who's this? Who gave the answer?
Sonali, sir, Sonali. I'm driving actually.
Oh, so Sonali believes in multitasking. Not bad. All right. Okay, Sonali. So very nice is what Sonali said is absolutely correct. Please read the slide and tell me. But Sonali, lovely answer. It is attitude. Because don't you think if you got a great attitude, you'll want to read, you'll want to study and work more? Yes, no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, ma'am, thank you very much. Ma'am has also written something called ability. Absolutely. So if you have the attitude, you'll want to work on your ability, which is nothing but a skill. And don't you think when you build outstanding skills and keep on sharpening and polishing them every single day, you will really go in the corporate world? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Swati, it would be really nice to see you. And then don't you think your attitude changes your behavior if it's positive or negative?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Please read this. This is what defines an ideal job. These are questions you need to answer for yourself. If there is something that you want me to answer for you, please feel free to unmute yourself, keep your camera on, and it'll be my pleasure to answer it. All good where this slide is concerned? Because guys, I'm not focusing on the chat box right now. I'm only focusing on my slides. Okay. When I say I'm focusing on the chat box, then I will go to the chat box. All good so far? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Can you
So,
explain what happened to you? The last question.
okay. So Ria, can I see you first, please? Thank you.
I'm Harshada.
Oh, yeah, yes, Harshita. Oh, yes, I can see you now. Yes, talk to me, Harshita.
Yeah. Just can you brief on the last question? What are the things important to you? I mean,
Lovely. Okay. So Harshada, it can be, is Saturday half day working or full day, right? Okay. Will the firm, okay, if I want to study further, after they see my performance, after 2 or 3 years, okay, as an employee, will they pay for my education or will they pay even 50% of my education, right? If I want to study further as a chartered accountant, if you know what I mean, right? Because you'll have many courses after CA that you can pursue. Yes or no, Harshada? Yeah. So very, very crucial is in an interview, always, whenever the interview panel asks you, do you have any questions for us? Harshada, never start with this one question if you don't mind. Sir or ma'am, can you please tell me how I fared? Do not ask that question, which is the first one. Ask that question towards the end. Correct? You can always, it's your right to ask that question, but never start with that question. Yeah. Never ask like, how did my interview go? You can always ask it, but keep other questions ready, Harshada, so that they know that, wow, this lady has come well prepared. She's intelligent. She knows what she wants in life. She's very clear. Right. And then the last question can be, sir, ma'am, I have just one more, if you don't mind. According to you, how did I fare in this interview? Are there any corrective measures I need to take or any pitfalls that you saw in my personality that I can cement? Okay. And can you tell me strategies of how I can cement those pitfalls or tackle those problems? Right, Harshada? So very important. Yeah. So what are the things that are important for you? Yes. Yeah. All good, Harshada?
Shannon, I guess you were asking me something, but I just, my just got discharged, my laptop got discharged.
Neha, I don't remember because they say the past is the past, right?
Okay.
Time has passed, right?
Oh,
so what
yeah,
you can
let's
do,
move
Neha,
on.
yeah. So we always, because my mentors have always trained me, why is the windshield of a car big and the rear view small? Neha, can you answer that please for me?
Why is the, sorry, again?
Oh, wow. Neha, are you with me?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Actually, I still have trouble listening to you. I mean, your voice is still breaking in between. I don't know, maybe it's a network issue or something.
Yes. Okay.
I could just hear the rear view and windshield, that's it.
Okay, yeah. So why is the windshield big and large and why is the rear view small?
Because
I just want your perspective. There's no right and wrong answer when you talk to Shannon. Any clue, Neha?
I guess because rear view is on the sides of the car, and you cannot
Okay.
make it too big because it might just collide with the other vehicles.
Okay,
and
not bad,
gives
not
you
bad.
a-
So not bad. You're going into automotive engineering, not bad. But I'll give you a
Yes, shall
simple
I?
answer. I'll give you a simple answer.
Shall I tell?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Meenakshi, sir.
Yes, yes, Meenakshi. Meenakshi, I can't see you.
Just a minute, sir. Yeah,
Oh,
sir.
yes, Meenakshi, talk to me. I can see you
Yeah,
now.
the windshield is bigger so that we can focus on the whatever is coming forward.
Very
And
good.
rear view is only when we have, it is necessary to look back. That time only we can just have a glance at it.
Absolutely. So what Meenakshi said, Neha, is absolutely correct. Your windshield is your present and future. Your rear view is your past. Right? Okay. I think so. Neha was multitasking and talking to somebody.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No problem. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now, how do you motivate yourself? It's very critical to motivate yourself, right? Okay, creating your CV. Okay, now it means the course of one's life, because don't you think the CV is a reflection of your personality, Meenakshi? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, so now you will see a Venn diagram. This is Math 101. Okay, so in the first circle, it is nothing but, I'll just take for example Meenakshi. It is Meenakshi's ability, qualifications, and skills. Yes or no? Right? That's Meenakshi on one side. But then Meenakshi wants to join an organization. So the second circle comes over here, which is, don't you think, the organization's requirements, Meenakshi?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Right? Which is their criteria, right? And then when both of them, like a beautiful jugalbandi, connect with each other, don't you think it's called the overlap?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very, very critical is we want, the right candidate, with the right skills, with the right attitude, with the right qualifications. Don't you think, because it's all about performance at the end of the day, where a firm is concerned?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And don't you think a firm is made up of people? So if you got quality people, your firm will be outstanding in the future. If you got people who don't have the right attitude, who are not qualified, who got a very, very bad, temperament and XYZ, don't you think the firm will be a normal, small, mid-sized firm and not a great firm?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me, the first C? These are called the 5 C's for a CV. Yeah. The first C, anyone can just guess what I'm trying to get at?
Complete.
Okay, complete. Not bad. Good one. Don't you think first your CV should be clear?
Concise.
Okay, so once your CV is clear, yes, what Shagufta ma'am absolutely rightly said, don't you think it should be crisp and to the point, called concise? Yeah, because don't you think the interviewer at a snapshot should guess who a Shagufta as a personality is, as a professional, who a Meenakshi or a Rashi is as a professional? You agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, the third C is what somebody said initially. Don't you think your CV should be up to date and complete? Yeah. And you should also update it in such a way, depending upon the job profile or the job description. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, when we talk about a professional, in general, there is a beautiful C word that professional comes out, coming across. What is that C word? Can you guess? Day in and day out, that professional always puts his or her best foot forward. What is that beautiful C word? Don't you think there's a lovely C word called consistency? Yeah. So if you're using Times New Roman, keep to Times New Roman. If you're keeping to, Bookman Old Style, keep it to Bookman Old Style. If you're doing something called, the typewriter format, keep it to the typewriter. Don't have, where qualifications are concerned, one font, then another part of your CV, another font, and then the font size also changes. So if it is 10, don't you think 10 should be uniform across your CV?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the last one, it has to be up to date. So please skim through the 5 C's. If you have any queries or points of view, please feel free to ask me. So once you're done, please let me know so I can change the slide. If there are no questions, please let me know so then I can change the slide. Ladies, all good so far?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ria. I can finally see you. Okay, nice. Okay, please read this slide very closely. I'm going to keep it on for 3 minutes. Reread it 2-3 times. It is very, very important. Because don't you think, ladies, if there is an error on your CV, it reflects poorly on you and your personality?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
always, once you've done, once you're ready with your CV, please send it to someone, because sometimes when we are looking at our CV, sometimes we overlook certain errors. Yeah. So that's why if you look at the second point, CV should be checked, drafted, redrafted, and checked again. Why? Because there should not be any grammatical errors, punctuation errors, spelling errors, and the list carries on. Okay, because remember, your CV is your personality on a piece of paper. Can I change?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Now, these are called transferable skills. Okay, you cannot get these skills in one day, because before you read these lovely points, are we born with skills or do we develop skills?
Develop.
Thank you. Lovely. So if we develop skills, don't you think it will take us years to develop certain skills, because we need to put in the commitment, we need to practice, we need to persevere. Sometimes while doing all of that, we will fail in the midst of trying. We need to try once again. So these are skills that you can take to any job. And according to the Fortune 500, you can take it to more than 180 industries globally. Any questions on any of the skills that you would like me to, explore with you further and explain? Please feel free to ask. Or if it's self-explanatory, fantastic.
Shannon,
Yes, ma'am.
most of chartered accountants,
Yes, ma'am.
I think most of the skills are developed.
Okay. Okay. Lovely.
They are being trained in most of the things.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, assertiveness.
Assertiveness. Okay. Lovely. So I'll just finish with Shagufta and then I'll come to you, Kusum, if you don't mind. So yes, ma'am, you were saying something. I'm so sorry.
Shannon, I was about to, I feel we have born and developed the way these skills are covered.
Okay.
Not fully, but
not
of course,
fully. Yes,
development is always there.
Absolutely. Ma'am, I like what you said towards the tail end. Development is always there because don't you think that we can always become much better than what we were yesterday?
Of course, yes.
Yes. Ma'am, also another statement, you may disagree, but I just would like to share this with you. Don't you think we can polish the skills further, sharpen it further, and become, even better than, how we would do it? So say, for example, a job would take 1 hour. Now, because of that skilling, because of that polishing, because of that sharpening, because of that precision, don't you think we can do it in about half an hour's time now with the same precision and consistency?
Yes, we are more valuable then.
Oh, yes. Now, absolutely, ma'am. Now you know what I'm talking about. Then you become more valuable. It's called brand equity. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, Kusum, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Assertiveness.
Okay. So, ma'am, assertiveness. Now, there are 2 words in life. One is called being aggressive, getting angry. And there is another word called assertive. So very crucial is assertive is not getting angry, but still making your point in a very technical and straightforward manner, right? So it is a skill that, ma'am, you can develop, right? Because it is very easy to get angry and blow off, the top and have a heated argument, but you can make the same points very, very calmly in a very controlled manner, because they say either you lose the relationship and win the argument, or win the argument and lose the relationship. Yeah. So assertiveness, ma'am, is all about a win-win where, yes, I will make my point across to Kusum, but at the same time, I will not hurt her feelings. I will not insult her. I will not make her feel bad. Yes or no, Kusum? Because Kusum believes in a lovely word called insaniyat. Right, Kusum?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So that is the difference between aggressiveness and assertiveness. All good. Like you see, when I was talking to Ms. Shagufta Merchant, what I did was, and when you came in between, I said, Kusum, I'll just finish with ma'am and then I'll come to you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you see the tonal quality of my voice, the way I spoke to you. So is that I respected you. I just wanted to finish with ma'am because we were having a conversation. Once I finished with her, then definitely I came to you because I did not forget. Why, Kusum? Because if Shannon talks about listening, don't you think I need to do it first?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Correct, sir.
Okay. Fantastic, Kusum. All good, Kusum, so far?
Okay, sir. Fine.
Yeah. Okay, great. Rashi, anything from your end, because you're kind to keep your camera on?
Hello. Can you
Hi,
hear
Rashi.
me?
Yes, now I can hear you clearly. Yes, Rashi.
Just wanted to know about like creativity.
Okay, lovely.
So just brief me out like what we can do now, because
done.
Presently the thing is like I am very tense because I am having a gap of 4 years now.
No
I will
problem.
be joining.
No problem. So, okay. So
Yeah.
Rashi, do you want me to give you Amul Butter, the taste of India, or do you want me to be really real with you? What would you like? Amul Butter or reality?
No, reality.
Lovely. I like it. I like it. Join my team. Now, okay, you got 4 years as a gap, Rashi, not your fault for whatever reason, right? Now, Rashi, in your mind, you should be, I am going to make up for the loss of the 4 years, correct? Now, for that, whether you need to open your books once again, even though you're a qualified chartered accountant, whether you need to study, whether you need to be, get updated with the latest things, maybe in forensic sciences, maybe in an audit, maybe in a, something like the law, maybe in something called GST, whatever it is, Rashi. Yeah, but don't think you're, oh, 1 minute, Rashi, you're changing, your camera is moving. It's like, being in SL world, right? Okay, great. Now, okay, so now I can see you. So very, very important, Rashi. First thing you should know that, yes, I was out of the track for a few years. Now let me get back on track. Rashi, another point. Take your time. There is a beautiful word my gurus have taught me. It's called patience, right? You cannot expect to be as good as somebody who's continuously been working? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So Rashi, if you ask me honestly, keep an open mind and an open heart. Okay. Your job right now is to be a sponge. Okay. When you get back to work, keep on absorbing. Oh, how can I learn from him? How can I learn from her? Let me listen closely. Let me work 10 times harder, whatever, because I got a gap, right? After a few years, don't you think you will close that gap? What did Shannon say? After a few years. I did not say Rashi will close the gap in 1 week or Rashi will close the gap in 1 month, right? Because Rashi, don't you think what Shannon is telling Rashi right now is reality?
Yes, sir.
Right?
It's
So
reality.
Rashi, very important. Take it slow, right? But every day, Rashi, make every day count. Right? There is a beautiful word that ICAI taught me. Nobody told me this word, but it really touched my heart when I came across that word. Do you want to know that word? It starts with A once again. A for apple. It's a beautiful word. One day when I was traveling from the ground floor to the 8th floor, this word came into my mind beautifully. Can you guess the A word, Rashi?
Ascent.
Sorry, ma'am?
Ascent.
Ascent, lovely. Okay, because ma'am is looking at the lift. Yes, not bad. Okay, it's a beautiful word, and I'm not a chartered accountant. Huh? Let's put it on record. But this word has helped me in my life, professional life.
Audit.
Nice, ma'am. Very good. I like that word, audit, ma'am. Shagufta, ma'am. Good, ma'am. Come on. Okay, so ladies, let me tell you something, and ma'am, please do not feel shy. I had the pleasure, okay, as a BCom student, I was a very terrible student, to learn under the tutelage of Shagufta Merchant. Okay, today she is my guru, and it's such an honor and pleasure for her to listen to me. So, ma'am, thank you very much. I know that I was a very naughty student, but I hope in the future I make you proud, right? And thank you for all your teachings. Yeah. Okay.
I will need you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So Rashi, coming back to you, it is nothing but I will take ma'am's word when she said audit. It is called accountability, right? If you are accountable for your life, Rashi, if you look at your life as a balance sheet, Rashi, do you want to have more assets or more liabilities? Rashi, do you want to have a better market capitalization or do you want to have more bad debts?
Better.
Thank you. You want to have a great market cap, right? You want your balance sheet to be good, correct? Isn't this your life, Rashi? So right now, Rashi may be thinking, oh my God, 4-year gap. I'm nervous. No problem, Rashi. No problem. I'm backing you. But I'm sorry, I will not back you in the next few years if you don't put in that hard work, that consistency, that tenacity, that grit to close the gap. Yes or no? And look at a beautiful brand called ICI. Yes, don't you think they're giving you the platform to learn and improve? Yeah, Rashi?
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Fantastic. Oh, nice to see Soumya Shetty. Yes, Rashi, talk to me. Rashi?
So this is a very first meeting after 4 years, like ICI. I'm attending the first session now.
Lovely. But Rashi, you know why I like you? Come on, tell me why I like you. Come on.
I was attentive.
It's a very simple answer. Thank you. Thank you. That's the first one. You were attentive. Second, you kept your camera on. Come on, Rashi, talk to me further. Come on. Come on. Oh, nice to see Aarti finally. Not bad.
Coming to my mind.
Okay, you know, Rashi, why? Is because look at your statement. I have to give you credit because I don't believe in Amul Butter, the taste of India, right? Today, after 4 years, you decided to show up, to wanting to learn, wanting to change your life, keeping an open mind. So don't you think your actions have proved to you, yes or no, Rashi?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have to thank anyone. First, you have to thank yourself, Rashi, because you took a beautiful word, very rare in Bombay and in India, called initiative. Another beautiful word, very rare. You showed interest in your life. Yes or no, Rashi J?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Right? And see, Rashi, I don't believe in Amul Butter, but don't you think Shannon is talking reality and giving you an objective, positive feedback? Hey, right? Fantastic. Okay. Anyone else has a question
Thank you,
that
sir.
they want? Hey, Rashi, God bless. Do really well in life, and my pleasure to answer. And thank you so much for showing the courtesy and respect to keep your camera on right through, right? Because on the opposite side, it's very disrespectful when you see blank faces and no, you can't see anyone. It's really, really sad, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So thank
okay.
you very much for appreciating that. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Yes, ladies, come on, talk to me before we go back to the, hey, oh, now I can see some more faces. Not bad. Yeah. Something from Priyanka, something from Soumya, something from Aarti. I can finally see you. Come on, open-ended discussion, ladies. Something from Harshada.
Sir, I have a question.
Sonali, I can't see you.
Yeah. Sir, I'm driving. Please.
Ah,
Please bear with me.
Sonali, come on, Sonali. Okay, so Sonali, do me a favor. Wait. Sonali, do me a favor. Oh yeah, there. I can see you now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sir, I have a question. How to present ourselves if we want to say that we want a work-life balance in a job?
Okay. So, Sonali, very simple. There is nothing called 50-50 work-life balance. Okay, very clear. Okay, but what you can do is you can always talk to them, and so what I spoke to Harshada a little earlier, you can tell them that do you all have a Saturday, Sunday off? Till what time latest will working be? Why you're asking that is because don't you think you have a family, Sonali, that you have to take care of?
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's very, very critical, Sonali, is that you can definitely, because some interviewers are very, very kind. They say, hey, Sonali, at the end of the interview, they will ask you any questions for us. Don't you think very respectfully and openly, the way you asked me just now, you can say, ma'am, sir, I have these couple of questions. These are my slight obstacles. Is there a way the firm can understand my predicament and then take it forward? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So always remember, Sonali, there is a beautiful word that God has given us. It's called communication, right? So let us communicate simply and easily and then take it forward from there.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have a lecture on communication also in this
Fantastic.
series.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So use it to your advantage, Sonali. And I hope that faculty is lucky not to see you driving and can see you in the flesh. Right? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Great. You. My pleasure, Sonali. My pleasure. So if there are no more questions, because I can't force the participants to ask me, let's go ahead with my keynote. Oh, I can see Poonam. Not bad. Okay. Poonam, is you raised your hand. If you want to ask me something, please feel free to do so. It can be anything. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So now when you see this slide, ask the expert, and the expert is you. What comes to your mind? Anybody? When you see the slide, what comes to your mind? And I'm calling you the expert.
Strong logic.
Okay, strong logic, not bad, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. Anybody else? When you see the slide, it's very simple.
Intelligence.
Okay.
Physical health.
Lovely. Don't you think sometimes at the interview they'll ask you, can you please tell me some of your weaknesses? Right? Don't you think you should be prepared and ready?
We should do a SWOT analysis.
Meenakshi, not a SWOT, but just strength and weaknesses, right? Now, Meenakshi, since I'm talking to you, why am I asking you about your weaknesses? When I'm on interview panels, I always ask this question. Yeah, and I'm somebody who doesn't believe in gossip grapevine. But why do I ask this question? What am I trying to elicit from the participant?
Maybe they are trying to just check on whether we are honest or not, and if we have any weakness or whether we can handle pressure or not, that also is being checked over there.
Nice one.
Like
nice one, Meenakshi. Nice one.
If we say that we can work and we can do anything anytime, so they may check out whether we can handle it or not.
Okay, nice one. I think so. Somebody else wanted to communicate.
Yes, sir. So, is it It's for how, to what extent we know ourselves.
Very nice, Poonam. Nice one. Okay. Now, the reason why I ask it is I'm not bothered about your weakness. You know what Shannon is bothered about? Whether you are doing something about that weakness. Do you have a strategy in place to overcome that weakness? So can somebody share a weakness, which is a common one? A common one, because I do not want anyone to feel embarrassed on this call. So anyone can just throw a weakness, which is a common one. And I can answer it for you. Anyone?
Not doing exercise regularly.
Nice one, Sonali. Now, if I was Sonali, okay, and Sonali was Shannon. So when Sonali would say, Shannon, why not exercising? So I would say, yes, I may not have time. I was lazy in the past, but now, Shannon, you know what I'm doing? I do yoga. I do meditation. I walk around my building because I don't have time to go to the park, right? Or to the gym. I walk around my building. So I'm taking care of my physical health as well as my mental health. Why? Is because when you deep breathe or do yoga or meditation, don't you think it keeps your mind calm, right? So I'm not bothered about Sonali not exercising or working out. I'm more bothered about what is Sonali doing about not exercising now. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So it's very, very critical, ladies, that whenever you share your weakness, we want to know what you're doing about your weakness, right? So we are not bothered about the weakness per se. We are like, okay, now if she has got a weakness, what are the strategies to overcome that weakness? Okay, so please write down your strengths. We all have that. Please write down your weaknesses, because we all have weaknesses, and then try to convert a couple of weaknesses into a strength. Okay, all good, Sonali, so far? Sonali?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, great. Any other questions on this before we go ahead? Okay. Okay, fine.
I would like to ask you, what about work under, if somebody has a weakness of cannot work under the pressure, I mean, deadlines and these health issues. So how do we?
No. So Harshada, you're talking about deadlines, correct? If I can, because I could not hear you very clearly. Can you please repeat your question if you don't mind?
Like somebody has a weakness of, to work under the pressure periods.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, done. So now, Harshada has told me, Shannon, in the past, I would have this weakness of not completing on deadline. So then I will look at Harshada and say, okay, what are you doing about it? So Harshada will say, now, Shannon, I have planned my work well. I've become even more organized. Okay. I ask the relevant questions before the deadline so that the work can be completed even faster. Yes or no, Harshada? Right? So in the past, Harshada would always delay and give work after the deadline. Now Harshada has planned, organized, asked critical questions, okay, in place, so that in the future, Harshada can give it 48 hours or 24 hours before the deadline. Yes or no, Harshada? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, great. Yeah. So very important also is, please read the slide. All good so far? Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
please show
Yes, sir.
enthusiasm. Yeah. Show enthusiasm. Don't be too enthusiastic, but show that, wow, we are really looking forward to, working for your firm. Very important. All what I've said so far, you need to create the right brand impression. Okay. When you are sitting for an interview. Correct. It's not only your verbal, but also your non-verbal, also your grooming, all coming together. And when you're prepared, don't you think you are confident?
Yes, definitely.
And when you're confident, don't you think you are yourself, Meenakshi?
Yes, sir.
And when you are yourself, Meenakshi, don't you think you give your best in the interview?
Yes, sir.
And don't you think if you give your best at the interview and impress the interviewer or the interview panel, don't you think you can get an outstanding job in the future?
Yes, sir.
So you see, Meenakshi, we started with this one beautiful word called being prepared. Yeah. Now, before the interview, a day before, don't you think we should sleep early?
Yes.
Why?
You should be fresh.
Thank you. Thank you. That's your answer. Because you are fresh. Yes or no? But just imagine you have slept the previous night late. Don't you think you are looking extremely exhausted, tired, and unfortunately, in between the interview, you're also yawning. Does it give the opposite person a good impression of yourself?
No.
Thank you. So sleep early, one. Don't you think we need to keep an alarm and not keep on pressing snooze all the time? Right? Because if we get up late, don't you think we'll be in a rush? We are already stressed because there's an interview. Don't you think we'll be stressed even more?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. How many of you all have a good breakfast?
Me.
Who's this? Okay,
Priyanka.
Meenakshi. Good. Meenakshi, I saw your hand. Great. Meenakshi, why do you have a good breakfast?
That will help me to be fresh and also be energetic.
Superb. I like the second one, energetic. Don't you think in an interview, you need to give the right energies to the opposite person?
Yes, sir.
Right? Don't you think, Meenakshi, you saw me sipping water from time to time? Why? Because don't you think water also gives me energy to talk for a longer period of time?
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So you see, but before telling my team, be prepared, don't you think I had a bottle of water filled and already kept beside me before we started?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So have a strong breakfast. Okay. Why am I saying carry change when you're traveling if it's an offline interview? Anyone?
Sometimes their dress might get crease on it, or maybe.
So that
Anyone?
we don't have to argue, and that will have an impact on our
Lovely, lovely. Now, I know that there are some people who have become high funda digital. Lovely, thanks to GPay, Paytm, XYZ. But just imagine the QR code is not working, right? You've not taken out money the previous night and kept change. Yeah, you say, no, just stop at an ATM. Let me go to the ATM. When you reach the ATM, there is a board. ATM temporarily out of order. Don't you think, Meenakshi, all of this is adding even more stress before your interview?
Yes, it will add on.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, why make life difficult, right, when you can make it easy? Yes, CA Pinky definitely said earlier that she likes obstacles and challenges. That was only where gift wrapping was concerned. But if you ask her that when there is a particular function that she has to, attend and XYZ, don't you think she'll want her life very smooth sailing?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So carry change. 3 copies minimum if it is an offline interview. And why a folder? Why a folder?
It will keep our papers organized.
Lovely. That's one. Thank you. Meenakshi, one more, please, from your end. Meenakshi, can you think of another one?
Anything.
Okay, not bad, Meenakshi. Something else? Anybody would like to add to Meenakshi's answer?
Can hand over one copy to the interviewer.
Very good, Neha. Oh, finally, you heard me clearly. Well, good. The internet gods were kind to you, right? Okay, anybody else? Don't you think?
Handy, sir.
Okay, nice one. Nice one, Ravati. But don't you think if your CV is crumpled, if your CV has, folded dog ears, you know what I mean? Don't you think when you give your CV and you're giving your CV, which is crumpled or dog-eared or folded, don't you think you're creating a wrong impression to the opposite person again?
Yes.
But don't you think when you carry a folder, the CVs, which is beautifully, printed out and stapled, it is crisp and clean when you're giving it to the interviewer?
Yes, sir.
And don't you think a clean, crisp, well-typed, proofread CV, when given, don't you think it is showing that, wow, I respect myself, I respect the words on my CV. I respect my CV when I'm giving it to you because it is my personality on a piece of paper. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, ladies, select one color, please. Don't tell me the color, just select it out of these four, if you don't mind. Have you selected it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, wonderful. Now, don't tell me the color as of now. I'm going to reveal something where you are concerned. Okay. I hope you'll all remember the color that you've picked up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for responding. Now, only read your color. Please tell me when you're ready. And after you read your color, a percentage from 1 to 100. Tell me how close those words relate to your personality. So Ravati may say 60%, Soumya may say 10%, Meenakshi may say 90%, Harshada may say 70%, may say. Okay, so just type the percentage once you read your color. Ladies, can I change it? Please tell me when you're ready.
Yes, sir. Ready.
Yeah, okay,
Ready.
good luck. Good luck. Here we go. Read it slowly. Only the color that you have selected. Oh my God, Poonam has written 100, not bad. Okay. Neha, oh, okay, 80% correct. That's Pritush. Neha is 100. Oh wow, Soumya is also 100. Okay, Safia is 90. Sonali is 100. Rashmi is 100. Meenakshi is 90. Aarti 90. Rashi 70. Wonderful. Kusum 80. Okay. So ladies, don't you think the ones that are close to your personality, the color that you picked up, is nothing but your dominant traits? Yeah. And some of you all will also say, Shannon, there are some other traits in other colors. Yes or no? Right? Those are called your submissive traits. So what in psychology they say, focus on your dominant traits first and build them. And then you can also focus on your submissive traits, which are your underlying traits. Okay, so take another minute. You can read the other colors also. And you see how coincidental it is. Some of you all have given such high percentages where your color was concerned and you did not know. Please remember, I'm an extremely positive person 99% of the time, right? So I'm only showing you positive words, but don't you think all of us have also negative words in our personality that we can work on?
Definitely, sir.
Lovely. Meenakshi, I like that word, definitely. Nice. Oh, I can finally see Sonali Chandak. Okay, great. Better late than never, ma'am. Good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Fine. Do you agree with this statement on this call? Each and every one of you all are brilliantly talented.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Absolutely
Lovely.
agree with you.
Lovely. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Who said absolutely agree?
Me, sir. Poonam here.
Poonam, nice. Okay. Poonam has got the right energy, huh? Thanks to the little one. Now, do me a favor, ladies. Once again, please type out in the chat box in order the next slide that you see. 10 things that require zero talent according to you. So type from 1 to 10 and then press enter. Okay. And then press enter. Shagufta ma'am, if you don't mind, your mic is not on mute, so we can hear your conversations. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, ladies, please type out from 1 to 10 things that require zero talent in the chat box. Okay, take about 5 minutes. No right and wrong answer again. Then I'll show you my list. Kusum, you're supposed to type all 10 at one time and please press enter. Okay. So Kusum, request you to type 10 words and then press enter. Yeah, thank you. Because then at one shot, we can see against your name, your thoughts.
So is it activity or is it things we like?
Whatever, man, whatever. When you talk to Shannon, he never likes to put you in a Bata box, 999 as a price point. He always gives you the open canvas to paint, to explore, to be creative, right? So for me, there is no right and wrong answer because we are, soft skills is something called a social science, which is an impure science, is not an exact science like physics, chemistry, and math. Can't do as everything requires. Okay, fine. Poonam, I appreciate your perspective. Okay. So till people are, typing out their answers, if somebody has a question that they would like me to answer, please feel free to do so. It can be in any area of life except religion, politics, and finance, right? Because religion and politics, we'll have Jallianwala Bagh. Finance, I'm not from the profession, so I can't answer it technically. Revati, I appreciate your perspective, but I wish you had still typed something. It would have been nice. Oh, Rashi, nice one, Rashi. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Kusum, fear this. Okay, Meenakshi. Meenakshi, very nice. Very nice.
So can I ask a question?
Yes, Poonam, please feel free. Except 3 areas, please. Religion, politics,
sure.
and finance. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sure. So what is expected in an interview from a candidate? More of his personality to compete the complexity or a technical more? Okay. I am asking what more is expected?
Technical first, Poonam, because I am not selecting you because you look nice or you're a lovely person. That is secondary. First, I am selecting you because you know your job inside out, out, inside, forward, backward, backward, forward. Right? So whenever I write on CVs, don't select Poonam, is because they have crashed and burned brilliantly on the technicalities. Right? There is something, Poonam, called domain expertise.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Poonam, there is a term called domain expertise.
Yes, sir.
Right? So Poonam, I'm looking out for domain expertise. In ICI, they call it know your technicalities or your technicals very well. Okay, Poonam?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Right? Yes. Yeah. So along with technicals, which is about 70 to 80%, if you're brilliant, along with that, Poonam, I would also like to see the softer aspects, which is manners, which is etiquette, which is grooming, which is empathy, which is compassion, which is warmth. Poonam, if you know what I'm talking about, why? Because don't you think we are in the service industry, and in the service industry, we are dealing with people, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Poonam, always remember that. I want the hard skills, right, which is technicalities, along with the soft skills, a blend of both.
All right. Thank
Right.
you.
Nice, nice question. Nice. Very nice. Good. Okay. Body language, eating, watching, walking, positive attitude, saying thank you. Oh, Aarti, I like the last one, saying thank you. Very nice. Oh, Priyanka once again has written 1, 2, 3. I really like the detailing, Priyanka. Thank you. Oh, gratitude. Beautiful word. Okay. So do you all want to see my list? Okay. I'll just read the last one. Harshada has typed something. Sleep, eating, crying, chit chat. Oh, jealousy. Wow. Wow. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Harshada, and the others who have typed in the chat box. Can I show you my list?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, so ladies, I know you'll have been sitting in front of your screen, some of you all, for so long. Would it be nice if you can take a quick 10-minute break? So you all can go get a cup of tea, visit the washroom, have some water, XYZ. A quick 10-minute break. Yeah, because you all have been sitting for the last nearly 2 hours now. Would you like that?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. So 1 second. I'll give you wait. I'll give you the time. The time on the screen is 15:52. Can we get back at 16:05, 4:05?
Sure, sir.
Okay, lovely. So I'm keeping my screen on so you can see the time on my screen. Okay, great. So you all can keep your cameras off and your mics on mute. 4:05, we will get back. Does that sound good, ladies?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay.
Perfect.
See you. Yeah. Thank you. I'm back. If anyone wants to have a conversation, please feel free to communicate with me because we still have a little time remaining. So
Yes,
if somebody is
sir.
around that would like to talk to me, yes,
So
ma'am.
may I
Just 1 second, please. I'll just switch on my camera. Yes. Who's this?
Sir Kusum, sir.
Yes, Kusum.
Sir, if the interviewer asks, how will you manage your home and the work?
Okay.
And why and why a so long break? And
Okay.
how will you get back to work after a break?
Lovely, Kusum. Lovely question. Thank you so much. First thing, Kusum, is that's why you remember when I started off, there was something called a beautiful word called preparation, Kusum.
Yes, sir.
Right now. So Kusum, can I play you if you don't mind?
Yes.
Yeah, and you play Shannon. Okay, so we are going to reverse roles for a minute. So now, if I am Kusum, I'll say Shannon, what all I've been doing. I have been preparing. First, we would not have a nanny or a maid who would take care of my children. Now we have one. Okay. My husband also comes home a little early, so even he can take care if I'm slightly delayed, right? The reason why I took a break is because maybe my mother-in-law or my mother in between was a little unwell. Nobody was there to take care of them. Now, by the grace of God, they're all fine and they're all healthy. So after taking care of all these things as a woman of the family and everything of that sort, now I know that I can get back. And these are step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I've taken to ensure that things are calm at home. Yes, sir, ma'am. Now I'm just saying sir, ma'am. Why? Because it can be a panel of different members on the interview. Yes. I can say that, ma'am, sir, now I have taken things in place. But yes, you know how life is. Sometimes there can be an unexpected emergency. So at that time, I will have to leave. Otherwise, everything is planned, organized, and taken care of. Now, Kusum, when I talk like this, okay, where my family is concerned, don't you think I'm coming across as somebody who knows what she wants and also has a strategy in place, has a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C? Yes or no, Kusum?
Yes.
Right?
Sir.
Because I do not want somebody who is not planned, who is not organized, who is not in control. Correct? Yes, you will say, Shannon, nobody's in control of life 100%. Absolutely. But at least 70 to 80%. Yes or no, Kusum?
Yes. Sir.
Right? So in case they throw things, okay, say for example, your child is delayed at school. For example, sir, ma'am, no problem. There is my neighbor. They both go to the same school. I can always call the lady up and say, hey, please pick up my child also. Wow. See, Kusum, I hope you know what I mean. Right? So you're all, yes, ma'am, because always remember, Sadhguru always says every problem has a solution. Only human beings have to use their intelligence in the right manner. Right, Kusum?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure, and a very good. So, you know, Kusum, what I'm trying to tell all of your ladies is that, yes, you'll have been away for some time, no problem. It will take time to get back. Absolutely. But, you know, if they'll say, if you really want to get back, if you really want to do well, don't you think it's going to take time, Kusum? That's what I answer somebody else. It's not going to take 1 week or 1 month or 6 months. It's going to take some time because you have to get used to the new style of living. Yes or no, Kusum? Right?
Yes.
And that's why I spoke to somebody else and I used another P word. It's called patience. Right? The more patience we have in life and we take life slowly, step by step. Look at babies. Right? When they are learning to walk, they fall, but they don't give up. They stand up again, then they fall, but they don't give up. Because why can't we be like babies to some extent, if you know what I mean? Right? Why are we walking in this world all acting all high funda and mature and all grown up? Sometimes you have to learn from babies. Do you agree with that?
True, sir.
Right? Yes. Yeah. So take your time, Kusum, take your time. Right? But I'm really happy that some of y'all really are making the effort to change, to get back, because y'all are qualified. Don't let that qualification go to waste. Right? That's why remember this line, it's never too late. Kusum, even if you start work at 50 or 60, you're not late, my friend. But you know what is the problem there? You're smiling. You know what is the problem, Kusum? Can you tell me what the problem is? Come on. And you're so much senior to me. Come on. Tell me what the problem is.
So no problem, but
there is a no. There is a problem, Kusum. Come on.
Sir, may I say?
Priyanka, I can't see you. Yes, I can see you now. Yeah. Yes, Priyanka. Thank you. You heard that, Kusum. Priyanka knows Shannon. Wow. You're always bothered. What will the neighbor say? What will Mickey Mouse say? What will Donald Duck say? What will the dinosaur say? Kusum, please forget about people's words, my friend. It's your life, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Why the hell are we bothered? Kusum, can I ask you some questions, please?
Yes, sir.
When you don't have money, is the world filling your pockets?
No, sir.
Thank you. Okay, just say yes or no. When you are depressed, is the world there for you?
No, sir.
Thank you. When you want to feel happy and share, right? Is the world there to appreciate, or only your family members?
Only family.
Right. If you don't have money in your wallet, who will fill it for you? The world or family members?
Only family.
Then, as Priyanka rightly said, why the hell are we bothered about people? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right, Kusum? And because we are giving our energy and power to the outside world, we are behaving like Ramu Kaka and Shanta Ben. We are behaving like slaves. Yes or no, Kusum? Am I talking sense or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? So as long as, remember one thing, as long as we are not hurting anyone, we are not joining ISIS or Putin to invade Ukraine, as long as we are not hurting anyone, don't think we have the right to live a quality, brilliant life, Kusum?
No, sir.
Yes, we are, right? We should live a good life, right? Yeah, because what Priyanka said is absolutely on point. Good one, Priyanka. Nice. Crisp and to the point. Nice. So Kusum, good luck. Yeah? All the best. All the best. Okay. So Priyanka, since I can see you, something that you would like to ask me. Come on, yeah. Let's have fun.
So I'm not into industry. I'm into practice.
It can be anything. Priyanka, industry practice doesn't make a difference. You have a job. Yes or no? You have to be proud. Yes or no? You're a qualified CA. Yes or no? So don't talk to Shannon about industry and practice. Come on.
Yeah.
Never be narrow-minded. Be broad-minded. Hey, wow.
So I have a practical difficulty considering my practice. That's why I clarified you about it.
1 second, Priyanka. Remember, we all have problems in our work life too. You're not the only one, right? Join the club. Yeah. Okay, Priyanka. Talk to me.
Yeah. So it is little difficult to approach a client because he doesn't have much comfort level, especially male, to talk about incomes or maybe some other practical difficulties, when it comes on to assessment, like, they are not comfortable to talk to a female. So how do I handle that? Or maybe a client pitching, sir.
Okay. Now, first thing, remove this thing, Priyanka, that it is difficult to pitch to a male. Okay. Yes, I agree with you. In the past, you must have had those experiences. Don't you think, Priyanka, tell me if I'm right or wrong, tomorrow is a new day called 2nd of March. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
But why is Priyanka Lohe going with the baggage and the negativity of the past to a March to 2022? Yes or no, Priyanka? Right? There, you're smiling, right? Why can't you say, okay, I know Shannon is a new client. I do not know Shannon at all. For me, Shannon is genderless. He's not male or female. He is only a client. Don't you think that should be a fresh approach to pitch to Shannon as a new client, Priyanka?
Yes.
Right? So give it a shot. Sometimes doors will close. Priyanka, if you read my CV, you know how many failures I have gone through? You know how many rejections I've gone through? It's more than successes, my friend. But do I come across Dukhi Devdas, or do I look at only the positives? Tell me, come on.
Looking at the positives.
Yes. So yes, doors will be slammed on your face. No's will come into your life. But that's the journey of work, Priyanka. That's the journey of sales. That's the journey of marketing. That's the journey of pitching to a new client and getting new client. Right? Yeah. Yeah. But what you have to do, Priyanka, is change strategy. Oh, you know, Priyanka did
26 years त्यांनी मागितलेले आहे.
Whoa, Gitanjali. Whoa. Can somebody put their, yeah, thank you. So Priyanka, very important. If you are trying step 1, 2, and 3, now try step 1, 7, and 29. Yes or no? Or try 56, 77, and 91. Isn't all of this called permutation, combination, and something called having an outstanding strategy? Yes or no, Priyanka?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So please, you know, they always say, if you want something different, do things differently. You can't expect to do the same thing and expect a different outcome. It's called insanity. Albert Einstein. Yes or no?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, you know, Priyanka, yes, I have to agree with you and give you credit that was your past. That was your experience. Definitely. I'm not saying no. But tomorrow is a new day. Think differently. Who knows? Because don't you think the energy, the vibe, the confidence, the direct approach, Priyanka knowing her job brilliantly well, all cohesively coming together, don't you think it will make an outstanding pitch?
Yeah, indeed it will, sir.
Yeah. So try, no? Right? There's a lovely statement our teacher said. Try till you succeed in school. Yes or no? Right? So why forget school day just because you got CA in front of your name? There, you're smiling, right?
No problem. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, my
Thank
pleasure.
you for the motivation.
And keep the smile. Keep the smile. Most important.
Thank you.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I do not know why there are some people in Bombay walking like dead zombies. Right. Okay, great. There, you got the joke. Nice one. Good. Nice to see Poonam. Poonam, something from your end?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
I'm
Anybody
very
else?
crystal clear with your explanations.
Oh, I'm so happy. And I have to thank you because you're paying rapt attention. Okay, that's good. Okay, so if there is nothing more, welcome back. Let's move ahead. Now, I'm not going to explain because the next few slides are all self-explanatory. Sometimes, don't you think the first round or the second round can be a telephonic interview?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I also have to keep all prepared for not only a Zoom interview, but also a telephonic interview. So I'm not going to talk much because it's all self-explanatory. Please go to the next slide. Once you'll have finished reading the next slide, I will change it to another one. Okay. Now, this is the art of phone interviews. If you have any questions on these tips, please feel free to ask.
Excuse me, I'm Gitanjali Zozare.
Gitanjali, I cannot see you. Can I have the pleasure of seeing you, please?
Sorry, just wait. I will ask then afterwards.
Okay, sure. Because, you know, Gitanjali, since my camera is on, I would like the same respect back in return.
Yeah,
if you don't
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies, can I change if it's clear?
Sir?
Yes, Poonam.
Sir, one of the tips you have written is that if the time is inconvenient, ask to reschedule.
Absolutely.
You know, is it good? You know, it doesn't create a bad impression on the interviewer that we are changing the time or something else.
Okay.
That we are. It may be like we are needing some time for more preparation.
Okay.
Is it like that? It comes into the interviewer mind.
Lovely. So Poonam, first thing is there is something called manners and etiquette, right? Okay. What you can do is you can say, so say for example, I am the interviewer, right? Who has called you. So, and you are Shannon. So I will say, Shannon, if you don't mind, the time that you've given me is normally when my baby gets up. Okay. And I have no problem giving you the interview on the phone, but if he or she, I do not know the gender, if he or she is crying or creating a ruckus, it will create a distraction, okay, for me as well as for you. Just wanted to keep you informed. If it's possible, now listen carefully, if it's possible, comma, right, can we reschedule if it's possible? Otherwise, I will try to see to it that my baby sleeps. But in case he or she gets up, please excuse me where the noise is concerned. Poonam, the way I spoke, don't you think it came across as a global quality human being? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? And see, I have no control of the little one. If the baby gods are kind, the little one may sleep during my phone, right? But I'm always keeping Shannon informed well in advance. Poonam, listen to this carefully. Well in advance that Shannon, something like this may happen. Because tomorrow, Poonam, right? You should, I should be like, what the hell is this noise? Why is this baby crying? But you already informed, thanks to the manners and courtesy. And Poonam, let me tell you, can I be very open with you if you don't mind?
Yeah, definitely. So no, you don't need to ask this thing.
People lack manners and courtesy. I'm so sorry. I've seen it in my profession, right?
Agree.
Yeah. And can I be another thing which is very brutally honest, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Sometimes it's the educated ones who behave worse. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, right? Not everyone, but yeah. So very, very important, Poonam, is what I'm trying to tell you is you're not making an excuse, but you're just keeping Shannon informed that the little one may get up. Now, even Poonam today, you know what you could have done very nicely, right? You could have said, Shannon, can I just take a minute of your time? I would have said, yes, Poonam, tell me, I have a little baby. He or she is awake. You may get slightly distracted. I will try to mute. I apologize. Wow. I hope you know what I mean, right? Don't you think that would have been the right way to do things, if you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? That's why there's a beautiful line. Can I share it with you all? There's a beautiful line.
Yes, sir.
Should I share it, Poonam?
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Manners will open doors, comma, once again, let me repeat. Manners will open doors, comma, that the world's best education, comma, will never open for you. Full stop. Wow.
Very true. Correct.
Yes or
very
no?
true. Very
right?
true.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Poonam, right? So you see, now I can easily say, no, I'm in charge of the session. But see how with courtesy and respect, I'm asking you from time to time. Would you like to know? May I? Can I please speak open? See, Poonam, this is coming naturally. There's nothing called makeup, right?
Sir, this is really qualified, not that we have.
Absolutely. And let me tell you what my mentor said from Sweden. She said, real qualification shows in your behavior, not on your CV. Wow.
Wow.
What a statement, man. That's why she's my mentor, right?
Yeah.
Right. Nice one, Poonam. Nice one. So, always see, we know that people have problems, right? We know. But I am not God to know what is happening in Poonam's life. And Shannon will never be inquisitive and curious to know what's happening in Poonam's life. Yes or no, Poonam?
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right. But when Poonam shares that, Shannon, I have a little one, and Shannon doesn't know that Poonam is blessed with a little one, right? But when Poonam shares, now Shannon will say, hey, yeah, Poonam, then I think so. Let the little one sleep because you will be calm and relaxed. And then, yeah.
Yes.
But without, now listen carefully, Poonam, without simple communication, don't you think there would be something called conflict between Shannon and Poonam? There would be irritation between Shannon and Poonam when it is not Shannon's fault that Poonam has a little one. Wow. Poonam, you're getting it, right? You're getting
I'm
it.
getting it.
Hey. Now we are talking. There. Nice. Good. Okay. So these are tips of to follow up after a phone interview. You see, when I spoke about terms like compassion, empathy, what did I just do in reality? Don't you think my inner voice said, hey, these ladies have been sitting for so long, the ones who are keeping their cameras on. So it is better that let them take a break and you also can take a break. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
So you see, actions speak louder than words. Right? So I just don't talk, ladies. I just don't talk. I execute. There, Harshada is smiling so kindly. Thank you. Hey, thumbs up all the way. Thumbs up all the way. And if you like Salman Khan, he's the brand ambassador. Right? There, you got the joke. There you got the joke, Harshada. Nice. Good, good. Really nice. I think so, Gitanjali, I can see you. You had a question earlier. Nice to see you, Gitanjali. Good evening, finally. Yeah.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Actually, I'm having the question regarding if we are facing some political or we can say a pressurized environment. Yeah.
Okay. No, wait. I'm so sorry. Can you please repeat, Gitanjali? There was some noise. Yeah. Sorry.
Actually, in corporate world, if you are facing some situation like you are having the pressure to complete the work, or you are getting more and more work, and also your boss is not that much, or we can say your manager is not that much cooperative, and he just tried instead of helping you, he or she only try to point at you. And in such a situation, how we can manage? And if in such in this kind of, due to this kind of situation, if anyone leaves the job, then I know it is quite difficult to get the new opportunity.
Okay.
So at that time, giving the real explanation, or giving the real, or we can say saying the real situation is quite difficult in interview.
Okay, lovely. Gitanjali, I got it, Gitanjali. Lovely. First things first. Gitanjali, never ever think, this is my perspective. Can I share my perspective, Gitanjali?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Gitanjali, never have this perspective that there are only few opportunities. You know, out in this world, there is abundance. But we have this mindset of scarcity. We have this mindset, there is only little, right? So there are umpteen opportunities, right, Gitanjali? Yep. Even if you have 10 lifetimes, you will have umpteen opportunities. So never think scarce in this beautiful mind. That's point one, okay? Point number two, if you're having a problem with your boss, please ask him or her, can we speak in private? Okay, it has to be confidential. Yeah. If you think your boss is open-minded or your manager, please share your concern. Say that, you know, I'm having this problem. In case your boss is not, as a manager, not helping you, after you've tried once or twice, Gitanjali, go to the next level, right? Which is your super senior, if you know what I mean. Ask him or her for help. If still there's no help, the last resort, point number three, please go to HR. And if HR cannot help, Gitanjali, then I'm very sorry to give you reality. You have to put in your papers after some time. But please go step by step. Give it some time, because sometimes, you know, because of maybe our egos or whatever, sometimes we take rash decisions. Try not reacting, but responding, if you don't mind, Gitanjali. And if you go for an interview, first very important rule, never talk negative about your previous job, brand, or manager. You know why, Gitanjali? Because tomorrow when you leave Shannon's firm, don't you think you'll talk negatively about my firm?
Yeah.
Right? But yes.
In that case, we are quite in difficult situation where how we can explain the reason for leaving that organization. That is the main concern.
So you can say, Gitanjali, that I wanted a different role, since that role was not available to me, because I spent, you can tell, say, Shannon, I spent 3 to 5 years in that role. Since I wanted another role and there was no opportunity, and a new firm like yours is giving me that opportunity, I thought I would apply to your firm so that the growth can be much faster for me. Wow, simple. Now, see, when I gave you that answer, Gitanjali, did I say anything negative about the earlier firm? Not at all, right? So you see how technically I gave you the answer when I was talking about technicals, if you know what I mean, a little earlier, if you were listening to me, right? It's all about the technicals. Please remember that, right? Yeah. So please, Gitanjali, first talk in confidence to your boss or your manager. If not manager, to your super boss. If not, then last step, HR. And if nobody can help you, then I'm very sorry to say you will have to put down your papers. Before you put down your papers, you have wonderful women. Please network with them and try to seek another position before you put in your papers, if possible. Yeah, if possible, right? Yeah. Thanks. All good, Gitanjali? My pleasure. Good to see you. Good luck. Keep a smile, right? Yeah. Okay, so all good with the slide? Ladies?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, lovely. Now, do you agree with this slide and this statement?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Right?
Correct.
Now, tomorrow when you go for an interview, you represent 5 outstanding brands. Okay, once again, when you go for an interview in the future, you represent 5 outstanding brands. Can you give me the names of the 5 outstanding brands you represent? Unmute yourself and answer if you know the answer. Anyone?
Bird sound.
Yes, ma'am.
Birds chirping.
Oh, birds.
CHIRP.
Okay. But ma'am, I was talking about, when you go for an interview, there are 5 brands that you represent. Yes.
Oh, brands. Okay.
Brand. BRANDS. Yes.
I found the best way to sound like you're talking about.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Shannon, can I say a few?
Who's this?
I'm Nidhi.
Hi, Nidhi. Good to see you. Yes, Nidhi, talk to me. Oh, she disappeared. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can see. Yeah.
So I was saying the best it would be your confidence, maybe.
Brilliant. One, not bad.
Your education.
Thank you.
Body language.
Thank you.
You could say manners in some way.
Thank you. That's 4.
And maybe your smile.
Okay, Nidhi. Nice one. Good try. Good try, Nidhi. No, Nidhi. Yeah. What I appreciate is at least you interacted, right, toward the tail end of today's session. Thank you.
I joined in quite late, actually. Sorry for that.
No, fine. But thank you so much for being a contributor. Appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. Anybody else like Nidhi would like to take a try? 5 brands. Okay, nobody. So Nidhi, can I use you as an example, please?
Sure.
Okay. So now I'm representing Nidhi in terms of 5 brands that she will represent in front of an interviewer or an interview panel. Here we go. First brand is the first name, Nidhi. The second brand is her surname, Lal Puria. The third brand, Nidhi, are you an Indian?
Yes.
Thank you. Third brand. Are you qualified from a super brand called ICAI?
Yes.
That's the fourth brand. And the last brand, Nidhi, is the firm that you will start as a practice or you will work for a company. Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
Aren't these 5 brands, ladies, that you will represent brilliantly?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So
yes.
Always remember, along with what Nidhi said, which is confidence, education, XYZ, brilliantly said by Nidhi, these are the 5 brands you will represent. And you see what Harvey Mackay says beautifully, right? Because when you know what you're talking about, there's a beautiful C word in English called credibility. Yes or no? And once you have credibility with your job, don't you think people will pay you any amount for your skill? Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Anyone knows the full form of this beautiful acronym? It's a short form. It's a beautiful short form.
Idea.
Arshada, any idea?
No.
No? Okay. Kusum?
Sir, I know first 3 words. I mean,
please. Yes, Priyanka.
Simple.
Okay. Nice. Keep it simple. Good one. I'll add one more. Keep it short and simple. So when you go for an interview, always be crisp with your answers. Yes or no? Right? Never use this. Anyone knows the full form?
Long.
Lovely, Harshada. Long and lengthy. Yes or no? Right? So always keep it crisp and to the point, because interviewers do not want to hear your stories. Yeah, they want to know whether you know your answers and to the point technically, right? Harshada knows what I'm talking about. That's nice. Okay. Do you agree with Aristotle?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You see, it's an habit, day in and day out. So what Shagufta ma'am said earlier, that we can always develop further, right? We already are good, but we can always develop further. But in order to develop further, according to Shagufta ma'am, don't you think we need to make it a habit? There's a word called consistency, right? Now, anyone knows the meaning of this beautiful term called self-esteem?
It's a respect for yourself.
Thank you, Poonam. Nice one. Good answer. Anybody else?
It's an honor.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's an honor.
It's an honor. Okay. To yourself. Okay. Nice one. Good. It's an honor to yourself. I like the way you put that. Sounds really nice. Thank you.
So, Abhi, ma'am. More about your character and
lovely.
Quality.
Okay. Beautiful. So, ladies, let me ask you, do you think this beautiful word is internal or external?
Internal.
Lovely.
Internal.
Lovely. Whoever said internal is perfect. Please read 4 simple points on self-esteem. So when Shagufta ma'am said honor yourself, it is nothing but value oneself. And anyone can tell me this beautiful communication called intrapersonal. What is this intrapersonal communication all about?
Maybe communication with oneself.
Lovely. Have you heard of something called self-talk, self-motivation, intrinsic motivation? Yes, Harshada, that is nothing but self-esteem. Now, if your self-esteem as wonderful women on this call is good, what is that beautiful external word the world can see where you are concerned? Once again, let me repeat. If you got a brilliant self-esteem, which is real, which is positive, which is outstandingly beautiful, what is that external word the world can see about a Revati, about a Shagufta, about a Rashi, about a Soumya, about a Harshada, about a Priyanka, about a Poonam, about a Nidhi? Anyone? It's a simple word.
Personality.
Lovely, ma'am. Harshada, something a little better. It's a lovely word. I've used it a few times. So in our conversation today from 2 o'clock.
Attitude.
Nice one, Meenakshi. Nice one. If you got a good attitude, it will reflect this beautiful word. Anybody would like to give it a try? Have you heard of this word? Can I change the slide and disclose it?
Yes. Yes. Confidence.
Yes or no? Right? But this will come only if your self-esteem is strong. So please read confidence now. You see, confidence is outward projection, right? But if your internal is weak, don't you think your external also will be weak?
Yes, it will get affected.
Absolutely, ma'am. Yeah. And you see, then that's how I can talk to ma'am or to the lovely ladies who have kept their cameras on, because it is interpersonal. Yes or no? Right? But if I was not confident, would I come across confident in front of you all? Not at all. So please work on your respective self-esteem. Ladies, let's also make it very clear. We all have gone through pain. We all have gone through heartache. We all have gone through emotional turmoil. We've all have gone through hardships. But don't you think if we are still alive today, we've overcome and battled all of the above? Yes or no?
Yes, but sometimes we kept on going also.
Absolutely. So, ma'am, and that is what I was saying. Through all the obstacles and hurdles, Harshada, don't you think you kept moving ahead in life?
it was with will or without any, I don't know, I can't express it, but sometimes we just walk through it.
Absolutely. But, Harshada, I totally agree with that beautiful word that you said. It's called will, right? Just the other day when I was having a conversation with my father in the evening, he said, son, if people have the right kind of will, yeah, they can achieve anything in life. And I completely agree. It's the will to do something in life. Yes or no? Whether personal or professional. Okay. So is self-esteem and confidence clear now, ladies?
Yes.
Okay. Now, also, don't you think we will have online interviews sometimes, right? Even though things are going offline, I'm so happy for it, right? Yeah. So a few tips. This is not only for Zoom, it can be for any platform. So you see, check for technical difficulties. Ms. Kapoor has been very kind to give me her office for today to conduct this session, right? So I had to keep my phone completely charged and ready with enough of data for hotspot. I have connected my charger so that the laptop would not switch off suddenly. I checked everything. I called the IT guy just to double check, because you see everything has gone flawless so far. Yes or no? Yes. Right? Yeah. So you have to check and be prepared completely way before the session begins or the interview begins. Because what some interviewers are doing is they're having a couple of rounds, maybe a telephonic call and an online first, and then they're calling you offline if you make the final cut. But this depends from firm to firm.
Shannon, can I ask you one question?
Nidhi, please ask me to. Big Bazaar, buy one, get one free. Come on.
So what kind of small, you said about make a small talk. So
absolutely.
What, can you elaborate on that?
Lovely. So, okay. So this was in the earlier slide, right? Now, so when Nidhi was answering, right? So Nidhi, so what did I say then after that? I said, can I use you as an example, if you don't mind, whatever. And I brought you into the conversation. Why, Nidhi? Because nobody else, was answering at that point of time. So don't you think even though you joined late, I engaged you in my own way?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So earlier on also, what you can do is you can always talk about, hey, you have a very nice office. I like the artwork behind you, right? Or if you can see some kind of artifact on the table, you can say, oh, wow, that looks really nice. I'm a lover of artifacts. Small things, Nidhi, can go a long way. Or if you all are women, okay, for example, there are two women, you can say, wow, I love the blouse or the sari that you're wearing, right? Where did you get the sari, from? I like the fall of the sari, XYZ, because there are two women talking, correct? Right? And Nidhi, even when you're talking, don't you think you can make out how, the entire energy of the person, even though we are at a distance, if you know what I mean?
Yes.
Right? So see how I troubled you in a very respectful manner. When you said, Shannon, I have one question, I suddenly went to Big Bazaar, I said, buy one, get one free. If you know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But for that, don't you think, Nidhi, Shannon has to be light. He has to be humorous. He has to be, funny and energetic in order to also be free. Otherwise, I can all be khadus and say, oh, this is an online thing. Okay, the women are there, blah, blah. Come on, yeah.
True.
Life is supposed to be enjoyable as well as serious. I hope you know what I mean, Nidhi.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. My pleasure. My pleasure. Now, I could have easily also used a mic, but since this is unfortunately online, what have I done? I've even connected my headphones, Nidhi. Now I have a wireless ones, but don't you think after some time, the wireless ones, the battery drops? Yes or no? Right? And then you have to charge it again. So I said, let me plug in through the aux and have a normal pair of headphones so that it's crystal clear to everyone, right? So for all of that, don't you think I have to think before logging on and what devices to use? So why I'm sharing all of that with you all is because tomorrow when you're sitting for a Zoom meeting, even if you're using your phone, it's perfectly fine. See to it that you keep it, because if you're keeping on shaking the camera, don't you think you're giving the opposite person a headache?
True.
Okay. Okay. So some few tips and tricks. So this is remote. Okay. This is online. Okay. When you are at one place and the interviewer is at another place, unfortunately, for the moment. Yeah. Any questions on this particular, which is the last one? So, ladies, anything that you would like to ask before we say a kind goodbye? So I'll just be leaving my email address towards the tail end, which is this one. If some of you all want to keep in touch with me or whatever, it'll be my pleasure. So anything that some of you all would like to, ask before we say goodbye?
I took some communication.
No, sorry. I think so. There were two people who spoke at the same time. Can just one of you all go first, please? I really appreciate the enthusiasm. Yes.
I would like to ask how to overcome. Somebody knows I have a procrastination habit.
Okay.
How I know that the loss or maybe suffered because of that, but still that element is there. How to overcome it?
So, okay. So, Harshada, tomorrow is a brand new day of your life, right? If you are always going to stick with that lovely mindset of yours that, Shannon, I always procrastinate. I've been procrastinating for the last 10 years and I will still keep on doing it. You will not change. Now, Harshada, there is a beautiful P word, P for Paris, to avoid another P word called procrastination. Before I disclose that P word to you, can anyone help our team member Harshada out? It's a beautiful P word, which my teacher taught me years ago. Anybody? To reduce procrastination.
Be prompt.
Be prompt. Lovely. Thank you.
Punctual.
Sorry?
Punctual.
Punctual. Nice.
Proactive.
Proactive. Nice one, ma'am. What ma'am said is absolutely connected with being proactive, but it's a beautiful word. If I'm going to be proactive, I need that P word. Anybody before I disclose it to Harshada?
Well planned.
Nice one. Before even well planned. Thank you.
Prepare.
Practice.
Thank you. Practice. Lovely. Thank you.
Prepare.
The word that I'm looking out for is priorities. Yes or no, Harshada? If you know your priorities very clear, you'll be proactive. If you know your priorities in advance, you will plan. If you know your priorities in advance, you'll be punctual. If you know your priorities in advance, you will prepare. Yes or no, Harshada, right?
Yes,
so what you are
absolutely.
doing, unfortunately, Harshada, is the ones that you're procrastinating because you don't like to do those tasks, you are keeping it at the end and not doing it at the beginning. Right? So even in my field, there are certain jobs that I don't like. But what I do, Harshada, first thing in the morning, I complete those tasks. Why? Because as the day goes by, I can do the lovely task much better. Right? It's all about having your priority task list crystal clear. That's all. So good luck. Right, Harshada? Yeah.
So every day you I would like to get a little briefing from you. Every day you prepare your priority list?
Every day, including a Sunday.
Okay.
You know why, ma'am? Because if I am the author of my life, the pilot of my plane, the captain of my ship, which is my life, don't you think I need to have control most of the time? But yes, Harshada, we are living in life and reality. Sometimes there is something called as an uncontrollable factor. That's why my mentors have always trained me on a word, Shannon, forget the uncontrollables, focus only on the controllables in life. Focus only on the variables. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So good luck, Harshada.
Good habit will be to maintain a diary like that every day.
Yes, you are not a child. You are not an amateur. If you write down things and look at it, yes or no? But you know, Harshada, what we think, oh my God, what a stupid person I am. I'm writing things down. I don't have a strong, sorry, Harshada, I don't agree with those people. Write it down. Keep a to-do list. Keep a reminder if you need to.
Okay.
Right?
Great.
You know, because I'll tell you why. The micros make the macros. Economics 101. Yes or no? The baby steps make the giant steps. Never forget that, Harshada. Right?
Fantastic.
Yeah. These are not my words, Harshada. I've got the best mentors in the world by God's graces because I believe in prayers and blessings. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Priyanka. My pleasure. Do well in life. God bless. Yes, Priyanka.
Sir, Kusum here.
Oh, Kusum. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, if any vacancy comes, then one question comes in the mind that as I have a break, a CA fresher knows more than me. For the then how to get the confidence?
Very simple. Okay, so the CA fresher is fresh right now. Why? Why? Can you tell me why?
Because he has read just now everything.
Thank you. But very, very important, Harshada, don't you think, what did I say from the beginning? Start reading. If, you know, Harshada, sorry, Kusum, if I am you, what would I do? I would go to BCom, understand the golden rules. From BCom, I would go to CPT, IPCC, Group 1, Group 2, and then finally, oh, nice to see Aruna towards the end. Hi, good evening, Aruna.
I know I joined in between. I was outside actually. So I joined just 15 minutes back.
Okay, nice to see you. So, Kusum, very important. So what if a fresher has got the fresh memory because he or she had just given the exam? Kusum, you are also brilliant, but I'm very sorry. You cannot do jugaad. You cannot do smart work. You've got to put in the blood, sweat, and tears. My mentors call it hard work. There is no elevator to success. There are only stairs. Open your books today, Kusum, and start. If you have lost all your books, buy them once again. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. That's why I used a beautiful word called attitude. And Kusum, in 10 years' time, I will not be surprised if you are teaching the bachas what is the qualified CA supposed to be. Right now, the bachas are ahead of you because it's fresh in their memory, right, Kusum? But in the future, I will not be surprised because of Kusum's dedication, because of Kusum's study, because of Kusum's hard work. She knows more than the new bachas. Kusum, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Put in the work, put in the grind, put in the right hustle. Simple. Please remember that. But if you want shortcuts, Kusum, please do not talk to Shannon because I do not take shortcuts in life. I am so sorry. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hey. Good luck. Good luck. Come on, man. These new bachas, believe
Shannon,
me,
just a
y'all are
small
much
thing
better. Y'all are much better. Right, Kusum?
So I would like to
So
add
good luck.
just a small thing.
Whoa. Wait. I'm still finishing with Kusum, if you don't mind. right? So
Yeah, it's in
Kusum, good luck.
continuation with Kusum only.
Wait. Aruna,
Yeah.
1 minute, please. Thank you. So Kusum, good luck. Yeah. Thanks for that wonderful question. Yes, Aruna, now I'm all yours. Talk to me.
Yeah. See, the same what Kusum was saying, it's just, I feel it's just used as an excuse, like, the break. But if rather when we go on the ground or when we do the job given to us is of senior only. So how should we put forth our break, the reason, because many a times, even though we are on break, we are not totally on break. I mean, we may not be earning as a normal CA or as a full-time CA.
Thank you.
But we do some freelancing or something. We are not continuously doing it depending upon. So how to put this how to put this in the cover letter or how to
it's very simple.
represent ourselves?
Aruna, it's very simple. Whatever you've done, put it briefly on your CV, briefly. Okay. And last but not the least, Aruna, what you have to do when you are in front of an interview panel or an interviewer, whoever he or she is, speak confidently because you know your domain knowledge. You are a subject matter expert. If you feel you are a subject matter expert, right? Prove it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because then he will say, oh my God, even though Miss Iyer has not been full-time, she's got more knowledge than me in this area of finance. Wow. See, Aruna, remember one thing. It's all about proving technically simple in your field. Simple. Yeah. No gyan, no fake talk, because there are some youngsters who say, hey, Shannon, you got to fake it till you make it. Nothing. There you're smiling, right? You know what you're talking about. Go ahead and do so. Okay. Thanks, Aruna.
Yeah.
So ma'am is here now, right? Okay. So ma'am is here. One second. Yeah. It's coming through this. Huh? Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Can I request all of you to put your cameras on? Let's have a look at your beautiful faces.
Oh, wow, ma'am, they listen to you, huh? They don't listen to me, but they listen to you. You are taking the session.
Not because there's a different connectivity, right? Gitanjali, Swati, Rashi, Nehal, Neha. Well, friends, that was the first starting of the event of our Women's Day celebration. So we started with a note where we have to get ourselves, polished our skills to market our knowledge. So the first thing we have to prepare our profile. So we couldn't have anyone better than our Shannon sir, who has been there at the institute to guide our members and students. A very big thank to you, sir, on behalf of Western India Regions Council and the entire council members and our members who are, they are the team who are behind me or with me to have this event. And thank you for your busy time to spare the knowledge with our young, I can say young CAs, right? Yes or no, Nidhi, right? The young CAs. Well.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope everybody had a nice session, cleared your doubts. So tomorrow we have the second session. We talk about communication skills where C. Sharda, madam, is going to take us through. Now, friends, I was really touched because number of registration is 34. I don't see 34 people have joined in. So, Piggy madam, please,
Yes, ma'am.
This exercise is for them.
Sorry?
This exercise which you have done for 1 week on Women's Day is for all the members who have registered. And we would like all of you to participate and make this event a success.
Ma'am, all the participants has filled the Google form what we had designed yesterday.
Google form has not come to me yet. I'll see today. But 34 people have registered for this event for this.
So we request all the participants to fill the Google form. Madam, Google form we had sent by email, na?
By email. I put it in email again. 1 second, I send it. Because a couple of them who have joined today, they must have not got the link, but others have. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a nice evening. Wishing you safe and sound and healthy weeks ahead. Take care, because we are changing season. We all prone to have some slight illness and all. So let's stay happy, help each other. Thank you.
So ladies, all the best. Thank you very much for your time, especially the ones who are very, very kind enough to make it interactive. Keep your cameras on. Thank you so much, because the few of you who kept your cameras on and interacted, at least I knew that I was talking to some human beings and not like Elon Musk gone to Saturn, right? Okay, ladies, keep the smile and see Pinky, thank you very much for the kind introduction.
If anyone want to say anything, what they learned today, and if any feedback they want to give, please do that.
Any few words from any of them? Madam.
Thank you, Shannon, sir. I joined very late, but I had really had a good time, and I could ask few questions, and I got a fitting reply for that. Thank you so much for that.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you. You too.
Any more people?
So truly an inspiring session. Like we know you have got back us again to on toes to work. Nice motivation. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Priyanka. Thank you.
Shannon, it was good learning. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Sagupta ma'am is Shannon is your student, na?
Yes, yes. I had the pleasure to be a student when I
So
was
it's a better gift for a teacher to learn from a student.
Actually.
How much?
Good, very inspiring session, and very nice takeaway points to come back to how we have to prepare. Like the first thing is to get back to the our technical points, make it very, very strong. That is the fundamental first point, and other things will develop automatically. It's very,
All the
very.
best, Ashita. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any more people who would like to speak? Okay, then we'll call it a day. Thank you, Pinky Madam, to be there.
Thank you.
As a support. God bless you all. Bye. See you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.